Yo. We are live tonight. Anyone in the chat? What's up, bro? Superman, Strickland, future middleweight goat. True. What's up, dude? We got some live viewers in here. Strickland, middleweight goat. I can see it, you know. I could see him getting 10 title defenses. Could happen. Could happen. Wait, let me just. Fuck, sorry. How's the sound quality? What's up, dude? Gillerin, or whatever that says. What's up, dude? One sec. I just gotta do some shit. What's up, bro? It's good. Sounds good. No worries. That's good. I just gotta wait for a few more people to get in here. It's my second live stream, like proper live stream, because I do the fight companions, but I'm normally haven't really done too many live streams. What's up, bro? Keep out. Name's Mike. What's up, Mike? Mike Giller. And that actually sounds like a really fitting name, to be honest. What's up? Keep out, bro. I'm just gonna post on my fucking story on Instagram. Just tell everyone that I'm live, in case we can get some other viewers. Who else is in here? Like the stream if you're in here. Maybe try and get some, type in the chat, get the algorithm up and shit. Try and get some more people in here, have some fun. I know MMA Guru just stopped streaming, which might have been tactical, just maybe get some viewers at the end. But, you know, I'm not trying to compete with that dude for views. It's not going to work. Let me just post this. Sorry, guys. Anyone got anything to say? What are we talking about? We're talking about 297. We're talking about Sean Strickland being based. We're talking about soy Canadian reporters. We are talking about UFC 300, I guess. I don't know. Anything Gaethje versus Holloway. Anything guys want to ask about? I got answers to. I'm a genius. What do you think about the presser? If you're talking about the actual press conference, then that was fucking jokes. It was very funny. I found it very amusing. But sorry, 1 second. Yeah, I found the fucking presser funny as fuck. There was just some cunt ran the stage. It was retarded. Like there was really not the only trash talk that really took place was between fucking Bueno Silva and it was really short. They stopped it early. I think they saw all the crazy shit that was going on. They heard Sean Strickland chatting some shit, and they're like, "Get this fucking off." Wave it off. Fucking get Herb Dean in here, just like that. Like, get this cancelled. Fuck out of here. But no, it was fun. Like for what there was only 15 minutes, but it was actually fun. It's weird though, because the only trash talk that took place was between Bueno Silva and Pennington. But you know, that was actually entertaining. Based Bueno Silva, just saying it how it is. You know, everyone goes to sleep when you fight. It's like no one cares about you. So yeah, as you're saying, Superman, based Beno Silva, she's actually fucking based. Did you hear what she said in the in her media day too? That fucking same interviewer. Nah, there's not going to be repercussions for Sean. I don't think he's already. I think the worst that's going to happen right now, while he's champion, the worst that is going to happen is what he already has. Is they're sending someone into the fucking media day room so that he doesn't say too much crazy shit. But it clearly doesn't work. So they've given him like a media supervisor. That's like the worst thing that's going to happen when he's champ. But maybe if he goes back to being a contender, if he loses this weekend and he goes, I feel like they won't put him in like Apex main events anymore. Like they might not do him in Apex main events anymore because that's when he gets the fucking press conferences, or they're just gonna put him in spots where he just doesn't. They're just not gonna give him media days because if he's champion, you have to do media day. But like they're gonna put him in spots where he just doesn't get a fucking media day and just try and like get him to just settle down a bit. I feel like that's what they're gonna do. But yeah. What else we got? What do you think about the Peloton situation? Isn't the thing like his ex was like married while they were together? Like she was still legally married to someone, some weird shit like that. It's kind of interesting. No, understandable why you would break up with someone over that though. Like that's fucking weird for them to not tell you that they're still legally married. It's a bit odd, but yeah. But Bueno Silva is based rare female fighter W. Like honestly, I I have little care over any female fighters. Like I like Zhang Wei Li. I'm a somewhat fan of Erin Blanchfield, and then that was about it. But now I've got three female fighters that I'm a fan of now. I got one per division. So that's all we're up to. But yeah, Bueno Silva's actually kind of based, not gonna lie. Rare lesbian W. Rare lesbian W, bro. Normally all the lesbians would just be complaining, but the lesbians that are in the UFC, the actual good ones, the fighters, they're based. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, it's honestly the straight chicks in the UFC are the whingers. The straight chicks are the ones that complain that you would normally think would be like les outside of the fight game. Like they're the ones that are all whinging. Like fucking Polyana Viana, she's hot, but she's fucking being a bitch. She's just annoying. Or what's in it? Like Casey O'Neill's just a bitch. She's straight. She's a bitch. But like the lesbians, they know how it is. They're actually kind of based. Not gonna lie. Some lesbians, they're either the blue haired ones that just whinge, or they're the fucking, or yeah, true. They're loving it. They're so happy to be there. They're like, fuck, I get paid to clinch up and roll around on the floor with other chicks. Like I'm down. Fucking hell. That's what their mentality is. But yeah. Um, Oh, what else we got here? She said I know she was based. The fucking reporter was trying to get her to turn on Strickland and say like, yeah, Sean made some pretty sexist comments in the media. They're like, fuck off. No, he didn't. And even before Sean said what he did about their fight, Bueno Silva literally said, she's like, I know no one cares about my fight. She's like, I know for sure. I know no one cares about my fight, but I'm gonna get a good finish and I'm gonna win. Like that's about all you can say. Like you can't really say everyone's looking forward to this fight. It's gonna be incredible. Like no one's looking forward to it. So at least she's just telling it how it is, being real, and being like, I'm gonna do my best to get a finish. And then she's shit talking Pennington in the press conference, which is funny. And she's saying that no one likes watching your fights, which is true. Let's be honest. How many of you guys have watched Raquel Pennington fight live? More based was Strickland face palming while the women were talking. I think he was kind of like he was amused. It was kind of funny. That's what I thought too. It was just funny. It did sound like a bit like screechy, like they're very loud, very screechy. But I guess Strickland's pretty loud too. Um, what else? Live is at the same time as Lucas. I guess so, yeah. I was gonna go live like towards the end of Guru's stream and see if I could maybe get lucky and get a few of his viewers over here. Like I'm not gonna bullshit around it. I was trying to just do some swindling there, but I saw Lucas was just went live, so I'm like, fuck it, I'll just go live anyway. I'm not gonna try and compete with both of them, so I'll just wait for I'll wait for Guru to stop streaming and see if I can get a couple viewers in here. But at least I got some. I don't know. I know Lucas got a bunch of viewers, but yeah. Um, Most attractive male fighter tier list. I'm good. I'm not thinking that is a great idea. I could just do like because I did ugliest fighters and I could do hottest, but if I was gonna do hottest, I would do it with chicks too. Like, why would I just do dudes? Like, or what I should have done is just on the fighter attractiveness tier list, just do it from hot to ugly instead of doing just ugly and then also doing just hot. Because then I just have to spend 20 minutes talking about dudes that are hot. Like that's just fucking odd. So, yeah. A lot of lesbian fighters, but like no gay. I know because as for chicks, lesbian. Sorry, what am I saying? Gay dudes. Um, Gay dudes, a lot of them, some of them are alright, but a lot of them are soy. So that's why they don't want to fight. But the lesbians, they're not soy. The lesbians are like the more masculine chicks. So that's why they like fighting. Only issue I have with Erin is her striking defense ain't all that. She argued with her. Nah, she beat Tyler Santos. She lost the first round, but she won the next two. I think, look, I'm not like overly invested in her career or anything, but I'm like, if I'm gonna be a fan of anyone at flyweight, I guess she's decent. I've heard her talk a bit. She's actually all right on the mic. And it was just funny to see her fucking dominate Molly McCann. She landed like 90 strikes, just had her in a crucifix. It was very amusing. Um, what am I saying? Can you do what you? I might. I'll see. I'll save it for a rainy day. Um, I will save it for a rainy day, and I will maybe do that at some point if I'm lacking video ideas. Your problem is Erin is hideous. She's not hideous. She's just got like a bit of a wonky nose. Let me just see what. Let me refresh my memory. What does Erin Blanchfield look like? Erin Blanchfield. She's got a decent body. She's just got a bit of a weird nose. That is what it is. It's fine. She's not ugly. She's just not hot, but she's got decent ass, I guess. So I'd hit. Yes, I am Australian, JJ. I am Australian. Who the fuck is Pennington? I know, exactly. I've watched her fight once and it was a robbery and it pissed me off because it was the first card. It was the first card of 2023. I think she fought Ketlin Vieira and I swept that whole card except for that one fight. I picked Vieira. I swept the whole card. I got 10 out of 11 fights except for that. And it was a robbery in my opinion. She should have lost. So that's why I don't like her. So I want based Moreno Silva to win. The B in MBS stands for based. I was more excited for the fight when Strickland was mad at Dricus. No, I'm still just as excited for it because I think the madness thing, like, I mean, sure, it would have given us some better moments at the press conference, but apart from that, what else is there going to be? Like, the fight's going to be the same regardless. I don't think Strickland fights differently regardless of what his opponent says. Like, I know he said he was going to go to war with Izzy, but he didn't need to go to war with Izzy because Izzy was on the back foot like a bitch. Like, if he needs to fucking throw punches, he'll throw punches. It's not like Strickland's game plan is to just jab once every fucking minute like Izzy does with leg kicks. Like, he's down to scrap, but if he's winning, he'll win with the amount of output he needs to. So if he just needs to throw like enough shots, he just wins. But when he fought like a Mavov, he actually scrapped with him and then he had to fucking put the heat on him and Abbas as well. But if he's just fucking going to be able to walk down Izzy, he wants to stay safe because he doesn't want to get caught. Just walk him down and win easily. Could you beat AJ's in a YouTube MMA fight? I don't know too much about my guy AJ's. What's your dimensions, bro? How tall, reach, weight, all that kind of thing? Because how long you been training for too? I don't know. I back my chances against a lot of guys in this YouTube scene. I'd smoke Tracy. And pound for pound, I'd smoke Guru too, but he's probably too fat, so just sit on me. He's too big. Probably wouldn't be able to get inside on the range. He's probably got a really long reach. Pumped for. Stop saying. I'm not saying the N-word. Fuck off. JJ, I'm not dumb. Yeah, Jeff, yeah, I get you. I see it immediately. I see it coming from a mile away, man. I'm not Bisping. I'm not Michael Bisping. Bigger cuck, Ian Gary or JP Bays? Ian Gary, I reckon. Because JP Bays got cheated on, and then they broke up, I'm pretty sure. But Ian Gary, like, actively hires his wife's ex as his nutritionist. Like, that's cuck behavior. But JP Bays is just kind of sad. Like, he got cucked, but he didn't like. He's not like fucking. He dipped. From what I know, he didn't stick around knowing that she was getting piped by Roman Dolidze. AJ's. I'm getting your haircut tomorrow. I don't know what AJ's haircut looks like, but interesting. Fighter girth tier list. That's just a way to that's. It's just fucking retarded. Or a suspected fighter hog size tier list, mate. That's what we need. Just tier list of who do we think has the biggest cock size? Just full homosexual behavior. Craziest outcome for Sean versus Dricus. The craziest outcome would be Sean KOing him early. Like if Sean KO'd him clean or dropped him and finished him in the first 2 rounds, like before we saw Dricus start to gas. Like if we see Sean get a finish before Dricus is visually gassing, that'll be pretty surprising. Or if he actually like drops him clean, because Dricus hasn't been like hurt that badly. Random take, Piper's going to be the guy to KO Vittori. I could see it. He's got that Ngannou power. Worst haircut tier list. Good idea. I might do it at some point for sure. I could see that. Is that shit squeaky clean left lane? It's just, I don't even know what you're referring to, but I don't want to know. That sounds too odd. Lemonade, I'm not answering your question. Um, you blew up out of nowhere. Been here since 300 subs. Wasn't even that long ago. Appreciate that, bro. Jiggy Rodrigo. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I hit. I had like a massive blow up, and then I blew up like Bilal. Trust. And then I had a big blow up in like November, and then I like mid-November or like early mid-November. And then I kind of slowed down because I went back to like normal content and trying to just make like standard prediction videos, reaction videos, all of that. And it kills my channel off again and I got no views. So, because I was averaging like 5K views a video. I got one video with like 17K and I was averaging like 5K views a video for like a week period. And then I went back to like actual MMA content instead of just funny shit. And my channel died for like 2 weeks. So I had to revive it. And then I did the CTE fighters tier list and that got like 50 fucking million views. That was like by far my most viewed video. So I was pretty happy about that. But 300 subs, bro. OG viewer right here. If you're here before 1K, I consider you OG before 1K. But in hindsight, if I ever hit like 50K or some shit like that, then anyone that's been here before like 5K would be OG, I guess. So it's in comparison. But as of right now, I'm sitting at just under 3K subs. I'd say anyone that's been here before 1K or even before like 500 subs would probably be OG. Are black people better at throwing punches? Maybe, maybe. I mean, I wouldn't say it's like they've got better technique, but I do feel like genetically there is somewhat of like a power thing, maybe, I guess. But there are some black dudes that don't hit super hard. But on average, when you see the pillow-fisted guys, the pillow-fisted guys are mostly white. You don't see any like, there'll be some that aren't like super hard hitters, but you don't see any like black dudes that are just like pillow fisted. Like you go into the fight with him and you're like, this guy's got no hands. To be honest, I feel like. Um, I think AJ said before he's 5'4", 123, bro. I'll smoke him. Trust. Do you have Tracy's cookbook? If not, he'll smoke you from that alone. But I feel like Tracy just will not agree with your take if you don't have his cookbook. To be honest, like he'll ask you before you give your take. He'll be like, "So, tell me your diet. Tell me your diet. What do you consume any seed oils?" And if you say yes, then he just won't respect you as a person. um, who's winning? You or bedtime MMA? In a striking match, I think I got him covered, but apparently he's a purple belt, so he'd probably get me in the grappling. He would probably do the Mikey Musumeci classic and just roll around on the floor and just he'd roll around on the floor and probably snap my foot off. Like I don't know, I'm not too into the guard shit. I'm not too into all the ground game. Like I got a decent top game, but I ain't trying to be on bottom under another man, so I'm not too good at that shit. But I'd say, yeah, MMA, just because he says he's a purple belt and I'm inclined to believe him, I'd say bedtime's got me covered. But I can striking-wise, I think I got him. But I think he's an adult, isn't he? I assume he's an adult because I'm not even an adult. So I'd need a little bit more preparation time, you know? Got to hit my physical peak, my prime. JJ's a menace. I'm like 6'2". Fair play, bro. Fair play. Yeah. You'd mog me height-wise, but I'd still smoke you, bro. Trust. Don't fucking approach me in public. UFC fighters most likely to use the bathroom before a fight tier list. That just seems oddly obscure and just weird to make, to be honest. But go ahead, make that yourself, bro, honestly. Sean seems like he doesn't even want to hurt Dricus anyone. Nah, man. Bro, he's saying they're going to go to the fucking death. Like, he wants to hurt people that he fights. He doesn't. You think that he doesn't want to hurt him just because that he messaged him in private and said don't bring it up again, and now he doesn't want to hurt him. Like that was just him saying don't jeopardize the fight because I'm not going to be able to control myself if you say something again. Like that's him letting him know, like I don't want to fucking attack you, but I'm not going to be able to control myself if you do it again because Strickland's just fucking unstable. So let's be real. The CT video was funny as fuck. I liked that video. That was one of my favorite videos to make. Like it was just funny and fun to like record. Like I had fun recording. It didn't feel like a chore to make. Like you ever watch YouTubers videos and it seems like and even some of my videos too, and it's like they're just making like the video just for the sake of making it. Like they just feel like they need to cover it if it's like a topic or something, like if it's or predictions or something, like they don't get as into it. But like with that CT video, that was just funny. Like I was flowing the whole time. I was making jokes. It was good times. Thoughts on Maitabek Oilby being the first fighter to be hunter-gatherer unfrozen from a block of ice? That man is fucking thousands of years too late, bro. That guy was in the ice. He was born in the ice age, and then he was just recently unfrozen. Captain America type of shit, you know, just in the ice block, but way longer than 70 years, bro. Fuck Nazi Germany. That motherfucker was in like prehistoric times. That guy was walking with woolly mammoths. He rode a woolly mammoth to work. Decent top game. Wait, what did I miss up here? Hold up. Fuck's sake. I can't fucking scroll up in chat, bro. What the fuck? Oh my god. I can't. The chat messages have gone blue. What am I doing? Okay, never mind. I got it. What am I looking? Could you could you beat up Lost Soul? Yeah, I think so. He looks kind of fat. Doesn't look like he works out too much. Probably doesn't train MMA. So I reckon I'd smoke him. Ugly Fighters tier list is one of the best tier lists I've seen. Thank you, bro. I am from Australia. I'm from the southern part of Australia, from Victoria. So pretty close to where UFC 293 happened in Sydney. The other Sydney's the capital city of New South Wales, which is where that state, and then I'm in Victoria, which is the state just below Sydney. If you guys don't know your Australian geography. Have you heard the AJ's koala accusations? I haven't, and I don't want to. Which martial art did you start with? I kind of started like jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, wrestling, all of them. I just kind of do all of them at the same time, to be honest. I didn't really start one before. I don't really have one background. I just do all of them. UFC Mog tier list. I guess I could do that. Left lane top game is almost as good as a Vegas stripper. Trust. Pause. I didn't mean it like that. But to be honest, if you're going to be gay, better to be on top than on bottom. That's all I'm saying. That's fucking. Why do I say that? And in MMA YouTuber Misfits event, it's a one. We do need that. Like, you know, the old like fucking Pride days and shit. How they would do the same day tournaments. You'd have to fucking fight like 4 times in a night, and you'd get paid like 5k. Fighters complaining about fighter pay now, bro. Those motherfuckers back then, they fought for 4 times in a night and made 10k if they won all 4 fights. But yeah, we need to do that. Like get like Guru and like Joey, like open weight tournament, I guess. Like Guru and Joey, like bedtime versus Lucas, like Rigo versus someone. Get me in there, MMA experts, the Weasel, Fighting Business, all those guys, all of them. Jesse on Fire, chuck him in there. I'm trying to think. I honestly think size-wise, I know the matchup everyone wants to see is Bedtime versus Lucas because they've been, having their little back and forth for a bit longer now. But I think I don't know how big Bedtime is, but I'm the same size as I think I'm like similar size, like height-wise to Lucas. So could make that fight happen. I'd still smoke him though. Apparently AJ has multiple warrants for aggravated grape on koala bears. He hides in bushes and sneaks up on them and grapes. Okay, buddy. Okay, JJ. Okay. Don't. Apparently, one of the koalas got pregnant. What am I reading in this chat right now? But this is an MMA stream. We're not talking about Israel Adesanya fetishes and stuff, bro. Chill. What up, Left Lane? What's up, bro? Lucas Tracy joining the atomweight division, bro. That's heat. I can't wait to see Lucas Tracy fight Henry Cejudo's midget brother in the PFL. Set it to Wumbo. Queensland logs is over. Fuck Queensland shit. You guys get cyclones over there all the time. You guys get fucked up by natural disasters. You live in a forest and have a bunch of rednecks over there. What the fuck's going on in Queensland? Do you think the UFC made a mistake trying to make Saudi card a fight night? Yeah, I think they should have just either planned it, even though fucking it pisses me off that they're just going to that market with a pay-per-view and they're probably now going to end up putting Islam on there and he's just going to fight in Saudi and then Abu Dhabi, just favoritism. if they do want to go to that market, yeah, you kind of got to break in with a pay-per-view. Um, or if they're going to do a fight now, you still got to make it stacked. Like, it was looking like we were going to get some fucking Muhammad Makayev co-main event type shit, and that would just been AIDS. Like, you need a title. Because Dana said it was going to be like a nuts fight night. Like, it was going to be one of those like never before seen fight nights. But, bro, we had like hardly any good. We had some decent fights. Like, we had fucking Rosenstrike versus Gaziev. Like, what's his name? Who's the Spanish bloke? Joel Alvarez versus Ludovic Klein. Like, there were some decent fights on there. The Pride of Palestine, that Contender Series guy. You know, we need to match him up with Natan Levy. But there were some decent fights, but like there was no main event. Like there was no Umar, there was no Islam, there was no Hamza, there was no Shara, there was no like none of those big guys. So they really messed up there. MMA Shay's been calling out Lucas Tracy. Interesting. The thing is, I think if people are going to do like a Misfits type of thing, I wish it could be Misfits like MMA, like an MMA tournament instead. But I feel like more people just wouldn't want to fucking train MMA, just focus on one. Because for those, I feel like there's a bunch of YouTubers that just don't train. Like, there's probably a bunch of MMA YouTubers that just don't train that much that aren't good. So they're like, if I'm going to do this, I'd want it to be just boxing. But fuck that, I'd want to do MMA. That'd be sick. Because I reckon, like overall, all round wise, pound for pound, I reckon I'm up there. I'm up, maybe not number one, but I'm definitely up there. I'm telling you guys, I'm elite. What are we looking at? MMA Che or Lucas Tracy for the atomweight belt? I got Lucas Tracy. I reckon he muzzes his way to a victory. I reckon he kicks MMA Che out of the live stream chat because he knows he's getting cooked, and then I reckon he'll kick him out and then he'll claim victory. That's what Lucas Tracy would do. Bedtime Lucas is not even competitive. Yeah, Bedtime would win. Lucas doesn't train. I don't think he trains. He just goes to the gym. He's just one of those guys. Were you the Lucas decoy account? What do you mean the decoy account? I cooked Lucas on a live stream. How am I the decoy account? You pulling for Ngannou or AJ? I mean, I guess Ngannou, because it would just be funnier to watch boxing guys get their whole fucking sport ruined and have no legitimacy in their sport. But yeah, I guess I wouldn't really care, honestly, in terms of just because so Helwani, just because Helwani, I want him to shut up. I kind of wouldn't mind AJ winning because Helwani's been literally chode riding Ngannou the whole time. Like, he's been fucking guzzling on his cock. Just anytime he fucking speaks, it's just telling him, like, guys, this is the best fucking thing to ever happen. Look, the UFC messed up. Like, okay, sure, but like, just shut up about it. Like, zip it up when you're done, little bro. So I really don't care, but I guess Ngannou I'll be hoping for win. But at some point, I need him to lose just so Helwani can shut up. But what else we got here? Bilal's the Pride of Palestine, Chicago. Yeah, no, but there's, you know what I'm talking about? There's actually this guy, he's like Kareem El Selwadi or some shit. He's fighting Loic Rajdabov. He's fighting Loic Rajdabov. I don't know if the fight's still going to happen if they're moving it though, because I doubt a guy by the name of Pride of Palestine's getting into the fucking States. But I'm kidding. But no, yeah, that's his actual nickname. His fighting nickname is Pride of Palestine. I don't know how that's going to go down in the UFC, but we'll see. MMA Che has really good grappling for 3 months. Oh yeah, has he shown like training footage or something? Apparently, I don't watch his videos, but I've heard about him. MMA Misfits believe I will be crowned the GOAT, mate. You'll be seconds to me, lad. You'll be second to me. Oh, mate, if we did weight classes, I reckon I'd win my weight class. But I'm not going to be delusional and say that I would beat someone who's like 100 fucking pounds heavier than me. That just won't happen. Joey could honestly just fat his way to victory and just like sit on people, and they wouldn't be able to do anything. Just fat his way to victory. You just started training MMA today. Good stuff, Diego Lopez, bro. I thought you'd been training MMA for a while. I saw your fight with Pat Sabatini, bro. That your hands looked pretty good. That wouldn't happen with Mario Yamasaki at a ref. True. I think TKZ should retire and fight. I really think TKZ should retire and fight unretire. Fuck that. I'm trying to see TKZ's fucking spasm out on the floor. Chill. Chill. We don't see TKZ die. How far do you think Rebellis to Spain goes, in my opinion? I think he beats everyone until he fights top 5. Probably. Not because I don't even know if he's that good, but heavyweights suck at fighting. Heavyweights aren't good in any way outside the top 5. So I would back him to beat anyone that doesn't know what a double leg is until he gets to the top 5. and then the striking becomes competitive. But he's going to just starch like a bunch of fat heavyweights all the way to the top 5, and then he'll probably have one competitive fight and just lose immediately. I heard people say he's actually been training a long time and was trolling about 3 months. Okay. TKZ retired just for Diego Lopez fight. I love Lopez, man, but we don't need to see him beat TKZ. Like, he can beat anyone else other than TKZ. That's just sad. TKZ had his nice retirement. That was cool. He's done. He's gone. You think MMA Joey would train if they had an event? No, he wouldn't do it. He wouldn't sign up. Even if, like, literally every other fucking notable YouTuber, if every other notable YouTuber would sign up, he wouldn't do it. He would sit there and be like, I'm alpha enough. I don't have to demonstrate my abilities to engage in violence. Like, that's what he would say. It's too violent. I'd rather sit in my couch and eat my Doritos and watch other men that I know could beat me in a fight. Like, that's the MMA Joey classic. Could Josh Emmett KO Phil Hawes? Yes. Josh Emmett could be a top contender at middleweight just from fighting guys with bad chins. Just fight. We need a fight. We need to give Phil Hawes someone who has zero power, get Phil Hawes to be ranked, and then we can get Josh Emmett up there. And Josh Emmett can be ranked at middleweight and featherweight. He can do the Volkanovski. You see Bradley Martin get taken there by a small dude. Yeah, Bradley Martin's a retard. It's just funny. He's dumb as fuck. Is DDP natty? Probably not. I feel like a bunch of people are on roids, to be honest. I reckon he takes like HGH or something. Like, he takes like muscle growth hormone. Maybe. I'm not saying he must be, but like, that could also explain the cardio because he's so much. Maybe he just lifts a bunch, but because he's so muscular, maybe that's why his cardio is bad. And there are some steroids that the steroids that help with muscle growth also have effects on your like immune system and your cardio and shit. I reckon Hamza might be on roids, because his immune system sucks. Fuck it, I'm putting 50 kilos and making a run at heavyweight. I know, that's the strat. If you're over 5'9", then you won't even be the shortest dude at heavyweight. Chris Barnett exists in the heavyweight division. So if you're like 6 foot plus, even if you're less than like 200 pounds, just bulk. Just don't get fat, just bulk and be muscular, and you'll be literally one of 10 guys in that division that isn't fat. Like, let's think about this. How many guys are like well built at heavyweight? Like, I guess Jones, Garn, Aspinall, Pavlovich, Almeida, Blades is somewhat, Despain. Who else am I missing? Everyone else is fucking obese. Like, Stipe's in decent shape, but apart from that, who are we looking at? Spivak, Lewis, Rosenstrike, Tabora, Romanov. Like, literally the whole lot. Everyone else is fat. There's literally 5 guys at heavyweight that are in shape, and everyone else is obese. So yeah, AJ's, if you are 6'2", just bulk up, bro. Make a run at heavyweight. You'll be good. Just KO some bums on the regional scene in some bar fights. Like, that's literally how 90% of heavyweights get into the organization. They get a 3-fight KO streak, literally fighting in a bar, and then they get signed, and then they win a couple fights, lose a couple fights, and dip. Like, that's the Parker Porter special. Like, that's all unranked heavyweights. Literally, their regional record is bar fights. What are we looking at? You heard the rumors that Pavlovich vs Pena is the main event for 300. If so, what's your thoughts and predictions? Banger fight. Great scrap. Glad that's the main event. Much deserved. Looking forward to it. I've got Pavlovich by domestic abuse. Yeah. You seen the video of Pavlovich recently? He's like swimming in some fucking freezing cold water, like dunking. He's doing like this, and then he's like dunking himself in water. Based Pavlovich, bro. That's what he's gonna do to Pena. Just fucking like the thing, put your head in and see how long they can fucking last. Like, pause. That sound whoa. You know what I mean though? Like the torture technique. Pena, do that to Pena. What am I saying? If I wasn't demonetized, then I fucking would be after all this shit. Thought it was Woodburn versus Jones. Woodburn versus Jones is the co-main event. Highly anticipated. Strickland mini doc coming soon. Yeah, I saw the other chats here. Yeah, it's already out, bro. Give it a watch. After this stream, I put a lot of effort into it. It took a while. Some of the quality is not as good as I wanted it to be. I'm happy with most of it, but like the visuals of it, I'm not like stoked with the visuals. Like the quality wasn't amazing. I definitely could have done better with like the actual video, but I'm happy with everything else. I think it was all right. Let me know, what did you guys think of it? Did you guys enjoy the Strickland mini doc? I think it was all right, but that was my first one, so I'm gonna get better at them. I reckon I'll do them like once for every pay per view. Like I'll do one per pay per view. I think will be good. Barnett's deadly though. True. Um, should have had Barnett versus Paul. I know that's the fight we all needed. That would have that literally could have main evented a 5-round. Like that could have main evented an Apex card, and no one would have complained. That would have just been funny to the MMA community. We would have loved it. As long as I take down Derek Lewis, avoid the power. Exactly right, bro. You could beat Sergey Spivak. You got some fucking quick hands as a butt. Just like get Spivak popping the jab out there on the outside. Just catch him. Easy work. Smoke that man. I reckon I'd outpoint Spivak over 5 rounds. He'll try and shoot, and I'll just get out the way. Like he'll be shooting, I'll just go, whoa, see ya. I'll just go, whoa. I'd smoke Spivak. Easy. What's the move if John Jones says he's defending against Brock Lesnar after he beats Stipe? What's the move is we need to get a nuclear bomb and send it to his house and kill him. We need a title vacated due to death. Is that the first time that's happened? Has a champion ever died while an active champion? But if Jones says he's sticking around and fighting anyone except for Aspinall, literally kick him out of the sport and remove him from the Hall of Fame. Take away his Hall of Fame spot, get him off the pound for pound list, cut him from the sport, strip him of the belt, all of it. Fuck out of here. Why demonetize? Because you're under. I think so. I think that's the main reason. Yeah, it was just other issues sorting out my AdSense account, but that was the main issue. It was. Conor Gracie versus Ryan Hall, official for UFC 305 in Las Vegas. Fist thoughts? Banger. Looking forward to the striking exchanges. It's going to be great striking to watch. I'm sure these two won't go to the ground, and we won't just get the first ever 15-minute UFC fight with no strikes thrown. Yeah, that's my thoughts on that fight. UFC 400 will be stacked. Usman versus his knees. Banger fight. I got the knees winning via tearing his ACLs. So I just got to check something real quick. Damn, bro, Lucas got 500 viewers right now. I'm getting mogged by Lucas Tracy. That's tough. Hottest female in the UFC right now, Lauren Murphy. Nah, hottest chick, like face-wise, pure, like just face-wise, probably like, maybe like Viana or Lipsky or something like that. Ass-wise, Dern. Tits. Who's got good tits? I don't know. Moggus Tracy. He's mogged me. Fair play. He was getting mogged by Guru, but he's now mogged me. It's the chain of the mog. Lupi's the hottest. Diego Lopez. We know you like Lupi. We know you're hitting that, bro. Chill. You're hitting. Diego Lopez is definitely like had multiple threesomes with Lupi and Grasso for sure. All right, bro. I gotta go to bed now. I'm coming around for. I fuck with your videos. Peace out. See you, bro. Fight recap. Peace out, bro. Have a good sleep. Guys, who's the hottest? Who's the hottest female fighter in different aspects? Because like all round, if you're just disregarding personality and just going fully looks, you might have to go with like a Lipsky or a Viana. Cortez is hot too. It's got like Cortez is fine, but she's like I don't know. Again, you got to see. We need to see what they all look like without makeup, and then I can make my judgment. Because I've seen. Grasso's cute as fuck. Like I feel like Grasso's not like hot. She's cute. You know what I mean, chat? There's 3 words to describe females, or like 3 or 4. Like there's in terms of like beauty or attractiveness. There's like you've got like hot, you got cute, you got sexy, and then you got like beautiful. There's like 4. There's 4 things there. I don't know what that message was that just got deleted. Someone tell me what Chelsea just said. I didn't see it. But you know what I mean? They all mean different things. They all mean different things in context. Like, you know what I'm saying? Base left lane. That everyone knows what I mean though. Like if you call someone hot, that's like body wise. That's just overall like attractiveness. But like if you saw someone like cute, it's pretty much only referring to like their face. And if like I feel like no one really uses beautiful anymore. That seems too like old fashioned. Like beautiful seems like old fashioned. And then like sexy is just pure body. Like sexy is like if you just put a bag over their head, who's the hottest? That's that. You guys know what I mean, yeah? Like if you call someone like sexy, that's just like bag over their head, who's got the hottest body. I feel like no one really uses sexy in terms of like face, I guess. Feel like maybe. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. We know what I'm saying. Lauren Murphy gives me trouble to stand up in public. Fuck. Penya's underrated in beauty standards. I could see it, but she's so annoying. So annoying. Pena, I couldn't date her. Like, I'd probably be able to fuck, but fucking hell, she's not talking the whole time. Like, she's not speaking ever because I would just immediately like I'll just go from this to fucking this. Like that's just you know what I'm saying. Like as soon as you hear her voice, you're like, bitch, shut up. Like fuck off. Um Face glass. So yeah, feet. Okay, pause. Like, chill out. We don't need to be talking about the feet. Pena's got nice face without makeup. Yeah, Pena's face is all right, but again, Pena gives you like the hot teacher vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like I know this is not like this isn't even like super hot, but in terms of like Pena is like the if you're watching like a fucking teacher like hot teacher porn video or some shit, that's what Pena's looking like. You know what I'm saying, chat? Um, Based MMA versus left lane for the based MF belt. Based MMA has just like labeled himself based MMA. Like, but you don't get to call yourself based MMA. I feel like yes or no, you can't. You don't get to you don't get to name your channel based. Like, surely you don't get to do that unless you're just like, unless every single one of your videos is just like the most outlandish statements of all time. But like, if you're just making normal videos and calling yourself based MMA, then like, come on, bro. Let people give you that label yourself. Like, come on. Our hot girls in Australia. I said this yesterday, bro. We've got three tiers. Like we've got three tiers. We've got the bottom tier is just like the fat lesbian, blue hair, cuts their wrists for attention. Those ones. There's them. Then there's like the mid tier, which are like somewhat hot, but they kind of need makeup to be hot. They fucking vape a little bit, so you go fuck off. I don't want to speak to you. But then there's like the good ones that are actually hot. So yeah. Are you smashing Mayo if you got that paper bag? Yeah, I'd smash, but Mayo's got nice tits, I'll be fair. Like, I gotta give her credit. She's lesbian, but something tells me like she's like bi. She might be bi. Or she's just one of the like either Mayo is bi or she's just one of the like she's just one of the dudes. Like she's just one of the lads, one of the mates that just like chats and just you just talk to. It's funny. Like she seems like she'd actually be pretty funny, honestly. She needs to get better English, but she definitely needs to get better English, and then she'll like be more like she'll be able to be I saw that message. You said are all women lesbian. Diego Lopez. Don't be trying to hide your messages in chat, bro. I see you. A lot of them are. But yeah, I feel like Mary would be like a friend more than like you'd want to fuck. She'd be like a friend. You know what I'm saying? Bro definitely has female subs. Are there analytics? Let me see. I want to see my YouTube studio and see if I can uh what's my female percentage of female can I see I have what chat. Okay, guess in chat what percentage of my viewers are female. I've found the percentage here on YouTube Studio. Guess what percentage of my viewers are female? There's not many. There's not a lot. But Michelle Waterson in her prime was special. Michelle Waterson's face was elite, and she's got the ass too. Actually, her face was alright, but it was pure ass. Like ass was sensational. Pena's got teacher look when wearing glasses. True. Same way USA and college too many. I know there's like a bunch of bottom tier ones, but then this is facts. I'm about to speak facts here. When you're talking like there's so many bottom tier ones that the mid tier ones become hot. I just spat so many facts there. That's actually complete facts. Like when you're in an area where there's just so many clapped chicks, like you're just seeing blue-haired lesbians everywhere, the ones that would normally be like sixes seem hot as fuck. Like you're like, damn, like they're hot, even though they're kind of mid. But they get brought up by the fact that there's so many bottom tier just fat bitches. You know what I'm saying? Natalia Silva also underrated. Natalia's got a decent face too, but yeah, some of them have weird energy. Rebus is annoying. Rebus also has one of the voices that you just can't listen to, and Like, you wouldn't be able to fucking communicate. You'd just be in a relationship where you would fucking like be like, please don't speak to me. Like, it would be purely a physical relationship. Like, you would not want to talk to Amanda Rebus because their voice pisses you off. I feel like there's more lesbian and bi women than gay and bi dudes. Yeah, facts. Superman spitting facts, but there's definitely more bi chicks than. I feel like there's more. Yeah, there's probably more of both, to be honest. Chicks. There's definitely more bi chicks than dudes for sure. Because I feel like bi dudes to be like, fuck it, I'm just gay. To be honest, like if you're bi as a dude, you're just like, I'm just gay. Like I feel like that's true. To be honest, like my ex was bi. I guess you could say that Sean Strickland wouldn't be a big fan of me, but like, I feel like I feel like most of the chicks I meet are just like, yeah, I mean, I'd fuck a chick if I liked her. Like that's what all of them say. They're not like, but the bi ones are not like the dumb blue head. Like the blue haired ones are all the lesbians, but then the other ones, if they're bi, the bi chicks are the chill ones that are just like, I'll just fuck anyone. To be honest, like you know what I'm saying. Less than 2%, 0.52%, and they're fake accounts. That's true. It says 1.4% is the number it's given me here. And then it also says it says like 0.5% unspecified, and then the 1.4% I reckon are just like pedos that are just trying to like get into like children's toy channel comment sections and stuff. I reckon that's the other percentage. Brazil is leading ugly female fight. Yeah, well, because all the fucking female fighters are Brazilian. Literally half the roster of women's fighters is just Brazilian lesbians. Um, some places just have ugly women, and it's weird. Yeah, I know. Some places just do not produce attractive individuals. That is true. Like, I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say which continent, but there are some where there just ain't a whole lot of hot ones. And you guys probably know what I'm saying. But we're gonna stay off that path. Do you know about K-Side Converse channel? Yeah, I know him. I've watched a few of his videos, but I'm not. I'm never gonna be permanently good with that guy because he stole my fucking video. He stole one of my videos, and I'm never gonna be good with him ever again. Um, no, he is good. I like him. Um, he's a solid YouTuber. I don't watch heaps of his heaps of his videos though, because I just find it funny because I think I said this in yesterday's stream. He stole one of my videos and he took the template that I made myself for the tier list. And I feel like he doesn't I don't know if he makes all his tier lists himself. It seems like he picks tier lists. He goes on like tier list maker and then finds tier lists and then that's how he like chooses half of his videos. But he stole my Soy Fighters tier list. He has a good lot of information in his fight himself. Yeah, no, I got respect for the guy. Like he seems like a knows what he's talking about for sure. But again, I don't watch everyone. I kind of watch the guys that I watch from the start, and I don't watch a heap of. But then every video concept is taken, as in yeah, fair, true. That's fair enough. But it's not even the concepts. Like I've used concepts that other YouTubers have made, but I do them myself. It's like he took the tier list template that I actually made. Like he didn't even go to the effort of making his own template. He just went, found that template, and then just made his own video. And then during the fucking video that he was literally saying, he's like, I don't even know why this person is here. Like, come on, bro. I got respect for you, but you gotta make your own fucking tier lists. Like, come on. Like I'm not gonna say you can't do the same idea. Like I've done the same ideas of a heap of people, but if you're gonna like, come on, just put some effort in, bro. Like make your own tier lists. But apart from that, I got no issue with him. He seems good. Um, thoughts on Connor using his wife as a fighter creation factory, bro? He's working Project Mac 2.0, Mystic Mac 2.0 project. He's just trying to pump out as many of them as possible and see if any of them can have some, the genes. How late is it in Australia? It's 2 a.m. here from Suriname. Yeah, I know Suriname, bro. My geographical knowledge is good, bro. I'm about that. I don't even do geography in school, but I just have good geography because whenever I'm bored, I just play like geography games and shit like that. So I know all the countries, but I know all the borders. I can place all the countries on a map and shit. It's one of those just autistic skills, you know. You can't do that without autism. Like you require autism to be able to place all the countries on a map. Like, come on. But yeah, I know where Suriname is. It's 4:10 p.m. here in Australia right now, so pretty much midday. Like, well, not midday, like getting into the later part of the day. But yeah, um, Connor is cheating on his wife. Connor after cheating on his wife daily. I mean, true. Connor probably is like fair play to him though. Like that's the it's is it cheating though? It's not cheating if they know. Like if they know and they're fine with it, then his wife's just like, I'm the main chick. I'm getting all the money. If you want to fuck other chicks that haven't gave birth to 6 kids, then go do so. I don't care. Like that. I feel like that's the relationship that they have. Let me just move this. Um, Will Connor's pretty based, I'd say, bro. You hear similar stuff Connor's saying. He's talking about like removing immigrants from Ireland and stuff like that, like creating like stricter fucking immigration policies and shit. Um, will he take on Lucas Tracy in the welterweight the welterweight YMF title? YouTube motherfucker. I thought you were gonna talk about like yapping motherfucker or some shit like that, but I'd smoke Lucas easy, trust. Um, But I commented one of you on his videos, like his recent video, and I just all I commented was, let it be known Lucas kicked me out of the debate because he was getting cooked. I just commented that as like a funny thing. It's on his video where he was like ranking his excitement for different fights and stuff. I commented that. I just said, all I said was like, I'm like, let it be known he kicked me from the debate because I was cooking him. And then the comment got a bunch of likes, but it also got a bunch of replies of people just going, bro, you're just trying to leech off him for attention and stuff. Yeah, no one knows who you are. I'm like, bro, it's just funny. Like, it's not that deep. I cooked him on a debate. Like, I don't even care. I don't even care. It's just I just found it funny. And then he just had a bunch of people going like, bro, he's way bigger channel than you'll ever be. I'm like, yeah, cool. I still cooked him. Like, come on, what are we saying? It's pumping out Vegas like an ice cream machine. Connor will repopulate. I know that's Connor's plan, bro. He's that's Connor's plan. He wants to stop all immigration to Ireland, just repopulate it with just himself. Just get a bunch of Connors out there. I swear, Connor pounces on a tour. I know. She like the baby comes out. It's like, get yourself ready. You got fucking 2 hours to recover, and I'm going back in for another one. Yeah, I'm fucking pumping another load in you. Yeah, in 2 hours time, you'll be pregnant in another 9 months. Like that's what he's saying. He's just going back in straight away. Lucas complaining nitpicking fights for no reason. Facts, bro. Facts. He is. He said he ain't interested in the Zhang fight. That like you don't have to be super interested in the Zhang fight, but come on, Holloway Gaethje, Figueiredo Garbrandt, Holloway Cater, Yuri Rakic, and he's like, nah, all terrible. Fuck out of here. Like the weird stuff. Does Bedtime have the best impressions pound for pound? I'd say he's like a close second to Guru. Yeah. Guru's got more diverse impressions. Bedtime's got some really good ones. He's got a great Trump impression. He's got a good Poirier impression. The Connor impression's easy. Like I feel like anyone can do a Connor impression because there's so much like it's easier to do an impression of someone when you have more like internal like what they've said, of what they've said to go off. Like anyone can do like a who the fuck is that? Like anyone can do that because he said it. But the impressions are harder when you have to say shit that they haven't said. So that's the thing. Bedtime, good impressions, but like Connor impression, everyone can do. But yeah, he does a good Poirier impression. He does a good Trump impression, and he does a good what was the other one? He does a good Oliveira impression too. I can't go that high pitched with my voice, so I can't really do the Oliveira impression because like Brazilian dudes just sound high pitched when they're not speaking fluent English. Guru Strickland sucks. Guru Strickland is just the most generic, here's a fucking thing, guys. Like that's literally all he does. I kind of forgot. Let me refresh my memory. What is Yuri impression? What's it? Oh, let me try and think of a Yuri impression. All right. Fuck. The Glover. No problem with the stoppage. I look forward to a rematch. I can't really do a Yuri impression. He doesn't like have like a super like out there accent or anything, so it's just harder to do. When Connor's project is finished, the Irish will clear the Dagestan. Exactly. He's just trying to pump out as many Irish fighters as possible so that we get more than just Ian Gary as the prospect of Irish MMA. I'd say, but yeah, no, Guru's got like Guru does a great he does a great Bisping, he does a great Ian Gary, he does a great Connor. Who else does he does a good Aspinall. He does the UK impressions well, obviously, because he's from UK, so he does them really well. That's easier to do UK impressions when you're fucking from the place. But you want to know the funny thing is, I can't do a Volk impression, and I'm fucking Australian, so I can't make myself sound like Volk because there's just different tones of Aussie, and you can't like. I could probably do it, but it would be shit. Guru does a better Volk impression than me, and I'm Australian, so that doesn't make sense. But yeah, it's just weird. Um, yeah, bedtime's Nate Diaz impression is good too. Hold on. I can't really like do the stoner kind of voice too much, but yeah, he does a good Diaz impression. Lucas made a career out of nitpicking, can't expect anything different. Like, look, Lucas makes good videos, man, but like he's reaching for those grapes and wine. Trying to make it, he's reaching for that cheese and wine. He's trying to make his grapes and wine, bro. He's just reaching like he does he does just nitpick a lot. His videos are good though. Overall, his videos are good, but he seems like he needs to just have an unpopular or weird take for everything. Like, bro, you don't have to have a weird take for everything. You can just say this fight's good. You don't have to try and nitpick away into saying that Holloway vs Gaethje is a bad fight. Like, come on, bro, that's fucking retarded. Um, Bedtime is hilarious. You know, he's great. Bedtime's good. I love his channel. Like, he was one of the inspirations to doing the comedy style videos. And at the start, when I did start doing them, everyone just said I was copying him. I was like budget bedtime. But now I feel like at the start, I needed some like ideas that I just knew what to do. And so I could just do like those video ideas. So yeah, I took some of his video ideas at first, but I made them my own video. So it's not like I didn't fully copy. But yeah, I'm not going to like bullshit around it. I did use some of his video ideas at the start, but now I'm making my own content now. So I don't think the Zhang fight is that bad. No, I know. Out of any women's fight that's on there, I'm glad it's Zhang. Like if they were gonna do something else, like I'd rather that than Shevchenko Grasso, honestly, because at least Zhang's just gonna fucking dominate some chick. Pause. You doing Mad Nate Diaz? Yeah, it's a pretty like it's a stereotypical kind of impression. So anyone can sound like decent at it, but it's hard to do like a really good one too. Hold I can't really do a good Diaz impression. You get to say hold up and then it doesn't. Like that's this. No, I can't do a Diaz. I'm not even gonna try. Um, Lucas is scared. Yeah, I don't know, man. He didn't want to get cooked, bro. Didn't want to get cooked. You can do a Tito Ortiz. I can't do like an actual voice of Tito Ortiz. I just recite Tito Ortiz quotes by getting drunk and not sleeping for days. I mean, that's the way to sound like Tito Ortiz. You just got to hit yourself in the head a few times. Give yourself some brain damage, and then you can do a good. He's reaching for those grapes. Chuck, he can't even string a sentence together. Why would I be jealous of him? He's reaching for those grapes, trying to make his cheese and wine. I'm an old mature. Just like gotta get the Tito, like just cutting the onion and just like just cut my finger. That's the Tito impression. But yeah, no, I can recite Tito quotes, but yeah, the American accents are harder to do. You just kind of have to sound like I can do some of them, but like those kind of ones are harder to do. Who else wants to see Strickland interact with Jake Paul? I want to see him interact with both. I'd say Bradley would be more because I know Bradley Martin would completely bitch out of it. Bradley Martin would bitch out of that and look so soy, even though he's fucking 260. All this 260 talk would go to nothing, and then he would immediately just be a complete bitch. What are your honest thoughts on Jesse on Fire? I can't get his videos. He rambles. I really don't watch his videos, man, because I just know what they are. He's just clickbait. Fair play to him. He's got his thing going. Do you guys know the channel Drama Alert? The Keemstar dude, the guy with the beard. Drama Alert or whatever. What's the quote he does? Like at the start, like let's get right into the news. Like the Keemstar dude, that guy. Jesse on Fire is like the MMA version of him. No, that Jesse on Fire is the MMA version of Keemstar, if you guys know who that is. I used to watch him when I was like 12, but then I fucking grew up. When his whole videos would just be like, here's this interaction with Charlie D'Amelio and the paparazzi. It's like, shut up, you're a grown man. You're talking about 16-year-old girls. Like, you're fucking odd. How hot was Joanna? She was hot. Let me see. Let me refresh my memory. Before the Wei Li fight, she was way hotter. She's still got like decent face, but she's just like looks a bit aged. Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Let's check what she's looking like. The face is solid. It's decent. It's not it's nothing like it's not work of art level, but it's solid. But she just doesn't have as many of the other qualities, you know what I'm saying? Thoughts on Pereira getting cucked? He didn't get cucked. I feel like she just didn't tell him that she was still legally married. Like, I don't think she was fucking the other dude, but that would just be a way to get the other dude KO'd. Like, if you're cheating on Pereira, then he's just gonna sleep the other bloke. Like, he would walk in on you. He wouldn't even like get emotional. He would walk in and just left hook the other fucking dudes and just left hook the guy and just walk off and just dip. He wouldn't even care. He would just leave. Sorry, buddy. No one wants to see Sean in that nightmare blunt rotation. What else? Worst chin. What's worse, Chandler's chin in the second round or Chuck Liddell's? Well, how many times have we seen Chandler's chin in the second round? Well, he only got. Oh yeah, true. He got finished by Oliveira. He got dropped by Gaethje. I feel like it's not even second round. It's just in general. Chandler's chin is just a bit sus. Like, he got dropped by Poirier. He got dropped by Ferguson. He got finished by Oliveira. He got dropped by Gaethje. The only guy he hasn't fought that he didn't get dropped by was Dan Hooker. And that was Dan Hooker coming off a war that was just shitting himself. I'm gonna take you to the living. I'm gonna take you to the living death. Is that a Tito Ortiz quote? I assume. I'm going to assume that's a Tito Ortiz. Tito was the mayor. How the fuck does Tito get elected as a mayor? That's actually retarded. I want to outlive my children. Of course. Now, I've lived a good life. I'm happy. Now it's just about my kids. I want to outlive my children. Of course. And then Brendan Schaub's like, huh? He just listen. You know it's bad when Brendan Schaub is processing what you're saying and being like, what the fuck? Like, that's how you know it's bad. I expect no less than what I expect. He's got some interesting quotes. Tito, how often have you been training during this camp? 6 days. I train 6 days a week. 5 days a week. I train 4 days of the week. 3 days a week. I train 2 days a week. Like, he's an interesting guy. Chuck Liddell was clapped at the end of his career. I mean, yeah, when you just get CT, you just look retarded. That is what it is. Younger Valentina was nice to look at. That's a very polite way to say it. Very nice. Very nice to look at, yeah. I can get around that. But then she started to kind of get granny face. Like, you know what I mean? That's a thing. Granny face syndrome, when they just start to, like, the skin just starts to soften up a little bit and they get a bit, like, the wrinkles start to appear. That's what Valentina got. Now she's a bit mid. And her voice is always just going to be annoying. You think there's a benefit of inbred fighters? Because when all Brazilian dagger fighters start look sus. It's inbred, it's steroids. Yeah, just those two. You're either inbred or if you're a good fighter, you're either on inbred or steroids, or you're just a Chad, like Volk. Volk's just a Chad. But yeah, 90% of success comes through inbreeding or steroids. See you at the top. Surprise, surprise! There's a new king in the lightweight division. God bless. I'll see you at the top. You'll do what you're told. American politics is a circus. Celebs run the position. Yeah, it's a popularity contest. It doesn't even matter about policies. You just have to people just have to know who you are, and then you can just say a narrative that everyone somewhat agrees with, and you're chill. I start camp in July. My fight's in April, so there's 3 months, and I'm in. Nice, good stuff. He got it the wrong way around. He meant to say my camp starts in April. My fight's in July. Yeah. He also went to a university, a mediocre one in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. Chuck Liddell, Chocolate Dill. That's how he pronounces his name now when he's that CTE. Why inbreeding benefit? How does it benefit? My friend, clearly you do not know about the Dagestanis. It's the grip strength, my friend. It's because it is. You want to know what it is? It's when you when you get good genes, like if you think Yoel Romero, genetic specimen, right? And then let's say you get like, like Serena Williams, also for a female genetic specimen, amazing athleticism. You fuck those two, they produce again, athletic specimen. It's like if you then but if you have like multiple kids or like if the whole genetics just stays within the family, you don't let any soy genes come in, any UK genes, is all um athletic genes in the family, then they stay together. It's purity of the genetic pool. Again, it's they're inbred, so they're fucking retarded, but yeah. Da, 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 da. Yeah, it's like look at them though. Like there's Brazil, a bunch of the Brazilians look inbred, and the Russians do really well. The Dagestanis are fucking inbred as shit because they like if you have a gene that's like strong, like if your family is typically really strong, like the fucking Viking strength or some shit, like Eddie Hall and all that, or like Thor Bjornsson, like if he's got a second cousin or something in the family, she's probably got that same strength gene. They fuck, the kid's got the same strength in. You don't bring in some soy outsider, some small dick Asian or some shit to ruin the genetics. Like you got to keep it in the family. For fighting purely though, inbreeding is retarded if you're not trying to be a fighter. Because if you're inbred, if you have an inbred background, you might as well just fight. Because otherwise, you're just abomination of the person. And then in life, everyone just goes away looking at you saying, "Look how dumb this fucking guy looks. He's inbred as fuck." But if you're fighting, then they forget about how inbred you are, and they go, "Look how good this person is at fighting." So it's a hack. That's what people need to do. Um, Conor McGregor, Conor McGregor, you gotta come back and fight somebody. I am the most entertaining lightweight on this planet. What does it say when the only Asian champ is destroyed? Exactly. There's no. How many, like, even Asian, like, how many fucking Asian men champs have there been in history? Like, Song Yadong's coming up there. He looks pretty good. He's a good fighter. But apart from that, um, Asian wise, man, they're not got the fighting genes. Brock Lesnar's daughter, female version of him, exactly. He definitely fucked some, like third or fourth cousin, or just some clapped chick that's also like got good genes. Athletically wise, not good looks genes. Inbreeding is the worst way to have good looks genes, obviously, but it's the best way to have good fighting genes. That's just how it is. Is Lucas Tracy still alive? Let me see, is this guy still alive? Is the albino still alive? He is. His viewers have gone down, but he is still alive. Feel bad for Max after watching Guru's stream. Why? What happens? What about Max? I heard something in there. I remember. OM, bro. Were you hearing yesterday? This guy. It's fuck. OM. What a sad individual. He came in yesterday. He said you're ugly to look at. Said it 3 times in a row, and then just dipped. He come in here say go back to hiding your face, bro. All right, man. Good one. You got it out there. You happy now? You're happy now. Yeah, good job, OM. Um, Diego Lopez. I remember. I heard something in Guru stream. I was listening in and out. Like I wasn't listening the whole time, but I remember hearing something. Indians can't fight. Exactly. Indians are not built for fighting. They don't have. Bro, Anshul Jubilee is India's best fighter. He was like the #1 kickboxer in India. I went to Thailand recently, early in the year to train for the Muay Thai, and there were these 2 guys at the gym. I trained at this gym called Sinbi Muay Thai. It's actually the same gym where fucking Sneeko went to train once when he wanted to get some clout. He went to train at Sinbi Muay Thai in Thailand, in Phuket. Really good gym, but there were these like 2 Indian guys there. There were 2 Indian guys there, and I heard them talking and stuff, and they were apparently the top like kickboxers in their country. Like they had like kickboxing championships in India. I sparred them. They were they were garbage. Like Cron Gracie could have probably outstruck these 2. Like, and they won national. And as soon as after that happened, as soon as I saw as soon as I saw what's his name, Jubilee, I'm like, I predicted him to beat Mike Breeden, but I'm like, bro, I sparred with these two guys that were #1 ranked kickboxing champions in India, and they literally were like awful at fighting. And I'm not even like amateur level. Like I'm close to, but I'm not even an amateur level. And then these two were apparently professional kickboxing champions in India. They were terrible. Like, they were actually awful. Um, Jin Liang is also, yeah, like there are some good Chinese fighters. There's some good Japanese fighters too. The Japs are doing better. Um, like Tatsuro Taira, Rinya Nakamura, these kind of guys, they're doing all right. But yeah, there's not a heap of top guys. Most overrated champ. Overrated. I guess O'Malley, I guess. Not even though, because people are realistic about O'Malley. Like they know that his grappling is suspect. I think none of the men's champions are overrated, to be honest. Um, Maybe Pereira somewhat, I guess, because some people think he can just beat everyone on the feet like he isn't going to get taken down, I guess. But if you're going overall, I guess the only one that's somewhat overrated is Grasso, if people think she's like amazing. But I feel like champions aren't overrated. Like once you're champion, people don't really. It's hard to say people are overrated. Oh, if you're talking about like in history, then there's tons. But right now, if that's what let me know what you mean. But right now, I don't think anyone's overrated. But in history, there are definitely some overrated champs. If only Bo put that much time into fighting. Exactly, this man, he hasn't even typed in. Look at him. He is back. Why do you look like that though? I don't know, bro. Why are you fucking retard? Get a job. Get a life. Feel free to send me a photo of your face on Instagram, bro. My Instagram's Leftline MMA. Send me a photo of your face. I'll show it on stream. Feel free to do that. Otherwise, fuck off, you pussy. If you want to send me a photo of your face on my Instagram, I'll show everyone on stream and we can judge if you're a pretty attractive guy. But other than that, just fuck off. Get a life. Retard. How many femboy strippers in Thailand? Oh, there's a few, I'll be honest. Like, we went to this, there's this really busy road. It's called, like, Bangalore Road in Phuket. It's, like, where all the fucking clubs are and shit like that. It's where all the stuff is. And, like, you just get groped by ladyboys. That's what happens. You just get groped by ladyboys. Like, you walk down the street and they'll try and drag you into their fucking massage parlor and you just have to be like, no, I don't want to grab your cock. And just, like, please, go away. It's fucked. Feel like Khabib. No, I don't think you can say Khabib was overrated. I don't think you can say Khabib was overrated, but like, I think people that are realistic know Khabib obviously phenomenal grappler, but striking was mid as fuck. Like his striking was average as shit, and he only had success in the stand up because of the takedown threat. So fair play. Like he's not bad at striking, but I wouldn't say he's overrated. But if people are calling him the GOAT, then he's overrated. Nico Montano and GDR also overrated champs. Yeah, fair. There's a bunch of like a lot of those champs that just got like came in and got like one or two, like they won the belt and then defended like once or twice. And they just dipped and like they lost. Khabib is so inbred. What do you mean? Was he inbred? He's obviously inbred. Yes, Khabib's incredibly inbred, but yeah, there's some of those champs. You know, like people will talk about. Give me names. Like some of them are just kind of mid. I think a lot of the older ones, like the pre like 2010s champions, people have to be. They're like, bro, they were a monster. They were a killer. They would fucking hit the like button, boys. Exactly right. Carscub knows what's up. Hit the like button, guys. Let's get these likes up. We got 21 people in here. Let's try and get to like 15, 20 likes. It doesn't take long. Just fucking like the stream. But yeah, you know, those fighters like the pre-2010 ones, guys will talk about them and be like, bro, they would smoke all these current day guys, man. They were monsters. Like, respectfully, the quality of the sport was fucking garbage like 2010. The quality of the sport was awful. And I know people are going to say casual, and I haven't even, like, I wasn't watching the sport live back then. Obviously, I was a fucking child. But since then, Like, the quality of the sport just weren't good. It straight up was not good. That's a fact. Matt Serra was a champion. That says all you need to know. Like, I know everyone's like, oh, Matt Serra beating GSP was the same as Strickland beating Adesanya. Like, no, it wasn't. Strickland is a fucking top contender that actually has skills. Matt Serra's not good at fighting. Like, those guys are not good at all. Like, Hoist Gracie, fair play to him. He's like the fuck, I just knocked my computer. Hoist Gracie, fair play to him, pioneer of MMA. He's literally modern day like Kron Gracie. Like, his style would be completely. People will be like, bro, you don't know about their jiu-jitsu, man. That quality of jiu-jitsu doesn't exist anymore. I'm like, it doesn't matter. You just get punched in the face. Like, people don't know what, like, they'll just hit you in the face really hard and you'll just go unconscious. Like, it's dumb as fuck. Mid 2000s lightweight champs after BJ Penn. Yeah, a lot of them were overrated too. Like Benson, I think was a bit overrated. You donated to Tracy $2, told him to raid me before he got off. Pretend that's a donut. All right, bro. Thank you. I appreciate that, Diego Lopez. Let me go check this stream really quickly. But yeah, a lot like Bendo, like Pettis, like these guys are good, but they're not elite. Come on, like they're not elite. They would not be top 10 fighters in their divisions. Let me see. What did you say? Did you actually? What are we looking at here? Right, left lane. You did say that. Okay. Did he say something? Hold up. Let's take it back a bit. I want to hear what he. Did he say anything? Hoist's takedowns were horrible. Yeah. Right. So he said, "Is he live?" We haven't raided any. Okay. I'll save myself the trouble of trying to find what he said. If he does raid me, that would be interesting. So he can come in here and argue his take again. Come into my turf, mate. Because when I was on his, he kicked me off. Imagine Chuck fought Yuri. Exactly, like, bro. Okay, let me look at like history. Like, I'll go on like fucking Wikipedia or some shit. Like history of, like, especially like the light heavyweights were mid as fuck. Like light heavyweight champions. Let me just see. Don't call me casual. I could probably name a few of them off my head, but I want to know like the order. Light heavyweight champions, UFC history. MAs of all exactly. It's nothing bad towards these guys. Like they beat those dominant champions, beat the top guys at the time. But like, you guys are gonna fucking be serious and tell me that Pantoja wouldn't like rinse pretty much everyone that DJ fought? Love DJ, man. Amazing fighter. Respect to him. He could probably in his prime beat Pantoja. He was one of the guys. He wasn't overly old, but like, you're gonna tell me that Pantoja doesn't beat fucking John Dodson and Tim Elliott and all these cunts? Like, fuck off. Ray Borg. Like, Pantoja would smoke these guys. You're gonna tell me that, like, who's another long reigning champ that fought some mid competition? Like, yeah, you know what I mean, man. Like, those long reigning champs, like, a lot of GSP's opponents were shit. Some of them were good, but he had a bunch of rematches. A lot of Anderson Silva's opponents were shit. So yeah. Adesanya fighting Rich Franklin. Exactly. You can't just use UFC champion in the same sentence. Ray Borg got one eye. What's up, Tommy? I know this guy. This Tommy guy, I know him. He goes to my gym. I smoke him in the grappling regularly. Did I miss any other messages? Kron Gracie is what happens. Exactly. Kron Gracie is what happens when you take like the UFC 1 individual skill sets and try and put them into modern day UFC. Like, that's what it looks like. People be like, bro, you don't know about the jiu-jitsu, man. That jiu-jitsu is serious, but he'll lock you up instantly. Like, we're not wearing a gi, bro. Also, he's gonna go, like, did we not see what fucking, what's his name, Drakkar Close just did to Joe Selecki? Like, he's gonna get slammed on his fucking head. Like, he's not, people, like, watch Charles Jourdain versus Kron Gracie. And Charles Jourdain's not even a ranked fighter. Like, what are we doing here? Okay, men's championship history. Okay, here's what I got here. So, heavyweight, like, Mark Coleman, Maurice Smith, Randy Couture, Bass Rutten, Kevin Randleman, Josh Barnett, Tim Sylvia, Frank Mir, Andrei Arlovsky, like Big Nog, Lesnar, Carwin, Velasquez. Like Velasquez was good, JDS was solid, Verdum was good. Like it slowly got a bit better, but like let me find the cutoff. Pre Velasquez, everyone's getting literally murdered by fucking anyone. Like Gelton Almeida would be a 10-time champion in like 2010 UFC history. Let's be real. Yes or no? Fucking even like Gelton Almeida. Bro, even Sergey Spivak would probably like rack together a couple of title defenses, let's be honest. Cain Velasquez is a human pitbull named Cupcake. True. He's like one of those like dogs you'd be like, bro, this guy's gonna bite me. It's like he's nice. His name's Daisy or some shit. Like, and he's just like growling at you. If Cody Garbrandt was overrated as a champ, I think no, because he had one fucking championship win, and it was against Cruz. And in that fight, he looked elite. But I feel like that was more like a stylistic game plan that just worked. Because as soon as Cruz is not a heavy-handed guy. As soon as he fought a fucking power puncher, he just got assaulted. So I think Cody was like, his skills were not overrated, but everyone just knew his chin was awful. Bro's chin is more fragile than Lucas Tracy's ego. Bro's chin is more fragile than Lucas Tracy's takes. Like then Lucas Tracy's defense of his takes. As soon as you say something, it's like, you're wrong. Kick, get out of here. Like, I wonder where that OM motherfucker went. Did he send me a photo of his face on Instagram for me to show on stream? Or is that guy still just lurking in this chat? He's just lurking in this chat. Let me see. Have I received a message from Mr. OM? I haven't. That's unfortunate. Guess he doesn't want to show his face. Yeah, his chin just gave up. He's got that Phil Horse chin, bro. He just said, is he... Oh, yeah, you already said. Vettori would need a flush. He wouldn't need a flush left hook, but if Vittori's making a conscious effort to try and defend punches and kind of roll with them, if he took a flush left, obviously he's going to get slept, but yeah. Imagine, Rich Flank. I know, man. It's like, who else are some really low-level champions in history? Like Sean Shirk. Imagine like Makachev versus Sean Shirk. Or like Oliveira versus Sean Shirk. Like, what are we doing here? Fair play. I know, the sport obviously evolves, but like, it's been around for less, but people can't talk about these guys as if they're just killers and you've never seen anyone like them before. Like, they would get rinsed by everyone ranked. Al Clinton, true. Number 11 ranked real estate agent. You beat a number 11 ranked real estate agent. You beat fucking no one. Khabib versus James Paul. Mate, that's a competitive matchup. Like, people will be like, bro, Khabib and like BJ Penn are like, they both got 3 title defenses. They're both basically like neck and neck on the list. Like, mate, it's BJ Penn. Like, he was fat at lightweight. Like, he was fucking obese at lightweight even. Like, these guys just weren't good. Like, Frankie Edgar, love the man, respect to him. But Frankie Edgar was a lightweight champion, and then he ended his career at bantamweight. And he was like, come on. Let's not act like Frankie Edgar would beat any ranked lightweight today. Like, come on. Ngannou versus Tank Abbott, valid. What am I looking at? Tim Sylvia versus Tom Aspinall, valid. That's a fight that people want to see, bro. That's a competitive matchup. 2 champions. I'd say Tim Sylvia wins, bro. He was an undisputed champion. Tom Aspinall, not even undisputed. So I can Tim Sylvia. He gets that done, you know. He's just got that. He's got that dog in him, you know. He's got that veteran craftiness, to quote Lucas Tracy. Cody's tempo was his fight IQ and his chin. Because bad fight IQ and bad chin put together is like the worst combination, because you think you can get into brawls and you think you can win scraps, and then you also don't have the chin to back it up. Like, that's what I'm talking about with a bad, like, worst combination to have is bad fight IQ and bad chin. Khabib versus James might be Yuri, even though he's one of my faves. As in overrated. I don't think anyone thought Yuri was like this just unbeatable guy. Jens Pulver, plumbing union legends. And Ngannou versus Tank. Again, competitive matchup. Tank Abbott, you know, he's got that power. He can crack hard. He's got that skill, you know, he can get it done. Sleep with Bueno Silva or get choked out by Oliveira. I mean, I'll do both. Nah. I mean, Oliveira, getting choked out by Oliveira wouldn't cause you any, like, harm. Sleeping with Bueno Silva, it'd be alright. Might cause you some mental harm, but it'd be fine. I'm sure. As long as you're the one hitting, not the one getting hit, like, if you know what I'm saying, I'm chill with it. It'd be alright. She's a woman, I guess. Doesn't look too, like, on the other side of things. Like, she's not hot, but she doesn't look too far to that spectrum. Ngannou versus Moreno for UFC 350. I like it. Valid. Ngannou versus Jake Paul 300. Yeah, for sure. Competitive matchup again. Jake Paul, he's got the hands, the boxing, he can get it done. Best pay-per-view so far in 2024, based off the fact that none of them have happened, I'll say UFC 300, I guess. What do you want from that statement? I think welterweights from back then could have had more fun scraps. Like, they'd have fun scraps for sure, like, but they're not going to be competitive. Like, bro, Johnny Hendricks is not going to be close with any top 5 fight. Like, you want to see Johnny Hendricks versus Shavkat? You think that's going to be fucking close? Like, fuck off. Fuck off. That's not even close. GSP is the only one that would be close. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like the divisional goats would be close with or beat today's guys. It would be close with things alive, but like the contenders just weren't as good. They just weren't close. Weren't close. Uncle Pat Barry versus Ngannou. Yeah, obviously Pat Barry wins, bro. He's just got to visualize Ngannou as an underage child, and then he'll get it done. Armin will get starched by Oliveira. I think so. I believe so. I hope that happens. Chezzy, what was worse, Colby in a title fight or Hamzat's cardio? I mean, Colby in a title fight was just a fucking dismal viewing experience because the guy fucking fought like a bitch. But yeah, Hamzat's cardio. I mean, it's not terrible. It's pretty bad, but it's not too bad. So I'd say Colby. It's Matt LT alive, yes sir. Tito Ortiz versus an essay assignment. Tito Ortiz versus do fentanyl live. What is that message? I'm reading about Tito Ortiz and I just look down and I see do fentanyl live. It's fucking, oh my god. I'm competing with MMA Guru's chat right now for the most retarded statements being made. Get some fentanyl going. What's the test? The citizenship test where you have to or the reading and writing test where you have to fucking you have to prove your intelligence so you can vote. You know how back then in the civil rights movement in the 60s when black people were scared of going out at night. I'm not reading that message, Marvels. I'm surprised. I know this isn't even a raid, but I'm surprised this isn't a raid because this seems like just some retarded. This seems like Rigo's just told his chat to go raid me and say retarded shit. What was I gonna say though? Fuck. What back in the 60s when black people were scared to live, and they were all protesting for rights and shit. They couldn't just sign up to vote. Lucas Tracy told us to come and be as weird as possible. Did he actually say that? There's not that many people in here, so I don't think he has. Is he still live? He's still got to be live, surely. What was I gonna say? Is he still? Oh no, he's not live. The fuck? Okay, did you guys? Did Lucas Tracy actually tell you to come here? That's pretty cool. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, so on track. Back in the 60s, when black people were trying to get the right to vote, they had to do this this test. I forget what it was called, but they had to do the test, this test thing to prove that they were intelligent enough to vote or educationally competent. But the guys would just make it super literacy test, yeah. But they would just have to make it super fucking. They made it so objective so that they could put an answer and you would just tell them it's wrong, and then they would just say, "Yeah, fuck you, you're dumb." You're retarded. So it was actually funny as fuck. Oh, I missed some messages. Let me go back up. Thought who wins, Wonderboy or JDM? I'd say JDM. No, Wonderboy. I think Wonderboy could keep it at range. we haven't seen JDM versus like a really, really good striker. And just judging off how both of them fought Kevin Holland, I'm a back. I'm gonna back Wonderboy in that. Jeff Molina's ground and pound. Molina doesn't do the ground and pound, bro. He's on the ground and he's getting pounded. He's not doing the ground and pound, bro. You're a legend. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Mayweather versus Harry Potter book page. Interesting. Best pound for pound shout. True. I'd legit pick Brendan Allen over Hamza. I wouldn't mind that pick, honestly. And the fact that I know for a fact they would make Hamza at like a minus 300, even though he shouldn't be, I would actually not mind that. Marbles is asking, when do I ovulate? I'm not a female, but thank you for asking that. Thoughts on Whittaker vs Duplessis rematch? Depends how Duplessis looks this weekend, and then depends how Whittaker looks against Costa, and then I'll make that pick. Would you rather have Tito Ortiz's brain or be Islam's pet goat? Well, I'm not trying to get anally penetrated, so I'll have Tito Ortiz's brain. But can it be fixed? Like, if it's just for the same amount of time, if I can be Islam's pet where I don't get sexually assaulted, I'll take that option. But who wins, Aljo or Ortega? I think Aljo would win. Ortega's been out for too long. I think he's just not that good anymore. He hasn't fought in ages. I feel like he'd be pretty mid. Aspinall vs Dan 7 would be totally competitive, bro. Exactly, man. That's what the old viewers will tell you. They're right. Obviously, they're correct. We've only been watching the UFC for a few years. How could we know how good that Dan 7 was back in the day, man? Back in the day, he was a monster. He was an animal. He would smoke everyone. Have you imagined the girth of a UFC fighter? No. My mate has. My mate told me to do a tier list on who I thought had the biggest cock, but I said I'm not doing that. So, I'm trying to smoke crack right now, but it's too cold outside. My torch won't turn on. Marvels, mate, you're an interesting fella. Lucas Tracy produces the worst raid of all time. Asked to leave MMA YouTube. What is this? Isn't even a raid, bro. He sent a few people. Sent like two people over here. Come on, but didn't even want to raid me. Does Australia have AP exams? What do you mean AP? What's AP exams? We have exams. Like that. I assume I know what you mean, but I assume that we probably do, but I just don't know what you mean. You guys probably have just different names for them. Left lane, how old am I? I'm 63 years of age. No, I'm 17. I'm 17 years old, so yeah. No pedophilia comments, please. I don't want to be talked about. Pat Barry, it's traumatizing. Cody Bundage bites down on the mouthpiece, throws big meaty hooks in the pocket, imposes. I know Cody Bundage, man, is a nightmare matchup. He's a top 10 guy, top 10 caliber in the UFC right now. He's got that power, he's got that hunger. Esparza versus Namajunas. See, okay, if that fight got made, I would genuinely understand why Lucas Tracy would be mad. Like, Lucas Tracy, that's what he's acting like he's announced for 300, bro. Like, this guy's... That's a good fight, man. Esparza versus Namajunas, anticipated trilogy. I think it needs to happen. Who should Volkov fight next? I would say Volkov versus like Pavlovich. I like Volkov versus Blades, maybe. Any of those guys. Don't ask about Max Holloway's. All right. Biggest cocktail is Pereira, O'Malley, Gary, or Elliott. O'Malley is number one simply because he's openly talked about. He's literally openly talked about encouraging his friends to fuck his wife. So that's got to be biggest cock. Like, Gary is suspected. Pereira, we don't know what's going on there fully. Like, that story needs to be examined. Tim Elliott, definitely a cuck, but again, he didn't talk. Like, O'Malley, like, what's the word for it? Like, supported it. He, like, encouraged it. He wanted it to happen. So, very interesting there. Like AP calculus. I know what calculus is. We don't do there's different levels of like schooling, I guess, in terms of like, there's like maths, there's like specialist maths and shit. But yeah. Which UFC fighter would have the worst CT psychotic breakdown? If Jones like starts having some CT effects, I could see that going really badly in the future. Obviously, Tony, we know, is not looking good. I worry that Holloway's going to do some weird shit when he's older. Like, he might, like, we're going to, like, family man, nice guy Holloway goes rogue and just fucking burns down Maui or something again. Like, I don't know. Couldn't go on and KO Phil Horse. Nah, bro. Phil Horse chins him in the first. Watch out for Pat Barrett. I know, man. I've got one more year left, and then I'm safe. I just need to get to 18, and I'm good. Praise the Lord. I'll be fine. AP exams are just tests you can take in high school to give you college credit. Okay. We just get what we call ATAR. Do you guys do ATAR? Advanced placement. So we get so when we do end of year exams for year 12 for the final year of school, that's like senior year for you guys. For us it's just called the year 12. I don't know if that's the same there, but you do a bunch of exams for whichever subjects you choose, and then based off your score compared to everyone else in the state, you get a score out of 100 called ATAR. I forget what it stands for, but it requires you to the ATAR score, like obviously closer to 100 the better, and certain like universities or what you guys would have as colleges require a certain ATAR to get in. So it's basically the same shit, but we just got different names for it. So yeah, that's what we do. But we don't do like an individual exam. We just do end of year exams, and then depending on your score, that just relates to what courses you can do in university/college. Do a tier list of who has the biggest sausage. I'm actually good. Shavkat or Leon? I got Leon winning a decision, to be honest. I was talking about this yesterday, but I got Leon winning decision. Does Lucas exaggerate his takes? Yes, definitely. He exaggerates a lot of his takes for sure. Volkov, Pavlovich trained together. Okay. Then I guess you do Pavlovich versus Garn and do Volkov versus Blades again, maybe. Or like Volkov versus... What's the heavyweight fight coming up? I don't know. He can fight anyone, to be honest. Just do the fucking... Like, do the loser of Almeida versus Blades. I'm not doing biggest sausage cheerlist. Who wins, Ziggler instead of Zag, Chandler, or Anthony Paper, Hart, Smith? Definitely, Smith on paper is the best fighter to exist. On paper, he's the GOAT, and on paper, he's got no weaknesses in his game. Biggest bulge tier list. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Blessed Hollow gets hooked onto fentanyl, creates cult. I could see it. Creates like a weird little cult on like the beach in Hawaii. Like some surfers cult or some shit. Gaethje gone rogue by... Yeah, as soon as Gaethje's like... He's fucked. Gaethje's going to go off the rails. Pavlovich versus Garn will be good scrap, or Garn versus Volkov. Either of those are good. I think what's more likely to happen is they're going to do Aspinall versus Garn as like an interim title defense. And then they're going to do Pavlovich versus maybe the winner of Almeida versus Blades if it's Almeida, or he just waits. I don't know. You continuing YouTube after school? Yeah, I want to do it for a while. I like this. It's all about UFC, man. I'm just doing it. Left lane itching his nose like he's kind of just not good. Oh mate, that's the Connor, the John Jones special, bro. You got headbutt the car, and that's the Jones special. But yeah, no, I want to continue YouTube for a while, man. There probably will be times when I slow down a bit if I'm doing other shit, obviously, outside of that. But I'm definitely going to keep doing it. What do you do for cardio? Just fuck hookers all the time. 24/7, just hookers. Got them coming over 24/7 the whole time. Just lining up one after another. Cardio. Nah, I train a lot, I guess. I've got pretty good cardio. I run occasionally. But I just train a lot, hit the bag a bunch, spar. Got that Sean Strickland approach, bro. Just spar, just train. Like active training is the best form of cardio, in my opinion. They should sign a wave of athletic heavyweights. Guarantee they'll get all the fat slobs out of the sport, and then we can actually get some fucking. I look forward to it. It's gonna, you know how every other division has just grown so much in the 30 years that the UFC has existed. But heavyweight is still mostly just fat slobs. Like, I don't know how long it's going to take, but I have a dream, to quote Martin Luther King. I have a dream that one day there will be a time when the whole top 15 is all in shape and we don't have ranked slobs at heavyweight anymore. And you actually have to put in effort to your career to be a ranked heavyweight. Could Strickland finish Leon if he tries to move up? I don't think he would finish him just because I think Leon would be good enough to to just keep him at range. Like, I think Strickland would win because he's bigger, and I think he could mix in the takedowns too. But I think Leon would be good enough to avoid, like, and Strickland's not a super big, powerful guy. But I think Strickland would win decision. Who's got the longest balls ever? Fuck off. What's with these questions? Would you rather be with Pat Barrett until you're 18 or be jumped by every... Mate, jumped by every featherweight and also I got him easy. I said this yesterday. Someone asked it about flyweights, and I said flyweights, but I'm taking featherweights because at least I'll make up some bullshit and I'll say that I dropped like Josh Emmett or some shit. I'll say I ate Josh Emmett's overhand, and the only reason that I lost is because I got hit in the... It was a back of the head shot. It was I need a rematch. I'm not trying to be... Bro, I'm not trying to be with Pat Barry until I'm 18, man. That's not safe. That's not safe. Will Pat Barry go down as the biggest? Anthony Smith go? Yes, on paper he's the biggest what if, because we haven't seen the complete version of Anthony Smith be released. It's unfortunate. Just imagine Aspinall defend. I know it's yes or no. Let me get a poll up. Interim title defenses make you the champion. Yeah, I just got a poll up in the chat. What do we think about this? If you defend the interim title, you're the champion. Yes or no? I feel like, yeah, how are you not? Because is it not the same as just if a fighter gets injured, vacates, someone wins a vacant belt in the meantime, or fights for a belt, and then they come back? Like, it's the same fucking shit. So, yes, I feel it. And chat is based because we've got 12 votes, all for 100. Based chat. If this, it's 100%. As soon as someone votes for Jones, I'm ending the stream. I'm kidding. But if you vote for no, and think that like sitting on the sidelines while someone defends a title, if you think you're still the champion, then just get out the stream. What did I miss here? Just about, yeah. Left lane has wobbly cobblestone knees, bro. On paper, my knees, they're a bit wobbly, they're a bit cobbly, and on paper, Lucas Tracy would muzz his way to a 49-46. Who voted for no? Get out of the chat, you coward. Absolute burns victim. Remove the weight limit for heavyweight. Can you say the N-word, please? Love heart emoji. MMA, I'm not saying the N-word, bro. I'm based. I ain't that based. I can share my opinions on a lot of things, but I'm not going to just say the word. Is Aspinall being hyped too much? No, he would smoke everyone in the division. I don't know how you can. He's the most well-rounded heavyweight that we've ever seen. Fight Tracy, bro. I will. I already verbally fought him, and I 10-8'd him in every round. So I've won. Light heavyweight might be worse. I think it is, yeah. Movement-wise, it's awful. Krylov hasn't fought in fucking ages. Like, there's no... Rakic hasn't fought in ages. Blachowicz is injured. Jamal... There's just been vacant fucking belts and, like, new champions for the last 10 years. What else we got here? They should scrap the whole flow. No, Floweight's sick, bro. I like Floweight. Floweight's good. It's good. Biggest what ifs is Rose not... I know, Rose, she could have been interesting. She could have remained hot and not gone bald. If it wasn't for Pat Barry's fetish of teenage boys, then Rose Namajunas might still be attractive. We'll never know, though. As Kanye West said, I guess we'll never know. If Gamma gets a title shot at 294, how would he have done against Islam? He would have probably got subbed or TKO'd at some point. Maybe a decision, though, because Gamrot's kind of got a style where he doesn't really get smoked. He just stays safe enough. So I could have seen it being a decision, but I think Islam would take him down and sub him at some point. Just get the better of an exchange or KO him on the feet. I think it makes you more legitimate champion. Exactly right. Exactly. If you're defending a belt, you're the fucking champ. Someone else voted for no. You're a retard. All of you are if you're voting for no, you're retarded. His name is Green. Left lane walking on Crip Street. What do you mean, bro? What do you mean? Me, I don't want to end up like John Jones' wife. Fair. He should be stripped, honestly. He can come back when he wins. Fight Stipe in a 5-round, like, co-main event or a 5-round. Even just do a pay-per-view main event. sure. If people care about it so much, if it's such a good fight, if it's an amazing fight, and everyone cares about it, then just make it a fucking main event without a belt. They did that for Holloway or not Holloway. So they did that for Gaethje Poirier, and don't tell me the BMF's a belt. Just do it. Just if the greatest heavyweight of all time versus greatest fighter of all time is not enough to sell the fight, then it doesn't need without a belt. It doesn't need to happen. If it needs a belt to sell it, it's retarded. What did I miss? Would you shag Glover? No, I would not shag Glover. Rigo would be the first men's strawweight champion. True. Rigo's making waves in the atomweight division, bro. Put up a Strickland Adesanya press conference-esque beating. Yeah, bro. Sleep with Zombie or be Tom Aspinall's punching bag. I feel like you'd cuddle up to Zombie, man. You don't need to be doing anything crazy, but I feel like he'd be one of the homies that you just have a sleepover with, you know? Poor that. I don't know. I'm not trying to get punched by Tom Aspinall. Some women can pull off the bald look. I don't know about that. And Rose ain't one of them. Rose Namajunas ain't one of them. She's not one of them. Zombie ain't that bad. Yeah, Zombie's chill. He's good. They need to sign a bunch of guys and just risk it by feeding on the top. Yeah, facts, bro. Just get like one fighter that's never fought. Like get a prospect and just go to like top 10 matchups for them all straight away. LT always says that in fight. What does he always say in fight predictions? What does he say? Make a video. What do I make a video on? What do you mean about Jones and Aspinall? About the Jones thing or what? That's been made. Let's be real. Let's be real. If Jones gets stripped of his belt, he ain't coming back. Exactly. He won't. If he gets stripped, he'll have a sook fest and just dip. And he'll beat Stipe and dip anyway. So who cares? The only thing in between Jones leaving is just whether he beats Stipe on the way out. I'd prefer he just leaves, honestly. And then at least we can get a fucking champion. Because John Jones is talking about all these accolades and shit. Look, bro, those accolades were light heavyweight, motherfucker. You won't do shit. Your heavyweight legacy is nothing. You came in, you got a vacant title fight because Ngannou left. You were avoiding Ngannou for years. You came along after Ngannou left, got a vacant title fight against the guy Ngannou just beat, and you subbed him. Good job. You subbed fucking no takedown defense FIFA. You subbed number 10 ranked FIFA player in the world, Cyril Gane, and then you think you're the best fucking heavyweight of all time. Like, fuck off. So annoying. Who's the hottest fighter female on the roster? Lauren Murphy's up there, Jillian Robertson, Andrade, Josiane Nunes. We're looking at those guys, No, I'd say Lipsky, Viana, Dern just for the body, Grasso. You know what I'm saying? We're chilling. Diego Lopez loves Lupe Godinez. We know he's hitting that post-fight, bro. We already know it. Leon is going to have Colby walking on Crep Street. Do you watch ONE FC? Nah. I watch highlights. I don't watch it live. It's just not that accessible. Jared Gordon versus Sean Brady. I mean, Sean Brady got TKO'd by Bilal, so I could see Jared Gordon, putting the hands together, getting him in the clinch. Some of those shots, he KO'd Mark Madsen, so he could KO Sean Brady. Make a video on matchmaking. Make a video on the division matchmaking issue. Which division? Because I did a video matchmaking lightweight a while ago, and that was before they made all these fights. I made a video matchmaking lightweight. They listened to none of my suggestions, but I did that. And I did a video like fights I want to see in each division, but which division specifically do you want to see? I missed some shots. I got Brady winning by grappling against Luque, to be honest. Opinion Parker Porter getting the title shot over Aspinall. Valid, to be fair. It is a good rematch. People want to see it. What am I doing? Jones, insufferable. I know he would whinge about it. I feel like no one would care. We would all find it funny. Actual fans of the sport that know what he's doing would be like, fuck you, you deserve it, bitch. Go headbutt a police car. We don't care. Why do you think Jones and Ngannou? Look, I'm not saying Jones can't beat Ngannou, but he clearly wanted to take the least risky fight at heavyweight possible. Otherwise, why would he not have just like tried to fight, why would he not have came up earlier? He came up like as just chubby. He didn't even come up jacked to heavyweight. So it's clear like what was the preparation time for? He just did some lifting. Luke, half of Jones' opponents fought middleweights. I know. Jones literally made a career of fighting fucking middleweights. He's a fucking idiot. Yeah, his title defenses is overrated. I'm not saying him as a fighter is, but he's all his title defense records and shit are kind of overrated. Not gonna lie. Jones will go on a coke binge. I know. He would. UFC fighters eye health tier list. For what reason? Why does that need to happen? MMA Guru, third round bulldog choke, true. Natalia Silva or Grasso? Let me compare both real quick. Got to do that. Got to compare Natalia Silva. Sorry. Yeah, Grasso. I wanted to just refresh my memory. Silva's got like a decent ass, but I wanted to refresh my memory to see if she was hotter than I remember. She's alright. She's decent. Make a rant video about the shallowness in the divisions. They've had years to build up. There's a lot of divisions that aren't shallow. Like lightweight's deep as fuck. Bantamweight's great. There's a bunch of good divisions, but there are just some. Like heavyweight's the only one, but I feel that's not even like a video worth making. Like everyone knows heavyweight's mid. I'll say it till I die. Garn took a fall against Jones. I think Garn, I don't know if it was deliberate, but I think he just shit himself and just was worried and he just didn't fight at his best, to be honest. Which part of Aussie from? I'm from Victoria. Sleep with Guru or be in a room with Henry Cejudo? I'm not fucking Guru and I'm not getting fucked by Guru. So I guess I'll be in a room with Cejudo. But as in just like, if you get to just sleep over in different beds, I might consider that. Because Cejudo, I don't think I could listen to that man talk for more than a minute, to be honest. How do people like watch his videos and be like, this analysis is really good, man. I like listening to this fucking squeaky midget talk. Like, fuck off. It pisses me off to listen to. All right, let's end this poll. Any UFC fighters you think you could take? Male, because I think I could beat a couple of the chicks in a fight, to be honest. But male fighters, probably not. Actually, I wouldn't mind my chances to catch JP Buys on the chin, put him down with a jab. I reckon I could get that done. I think Shannon Ross, I wouldn't mind my chances. Just land a few good shots. Phil Hawes again. Yeah, Phil Hawes, just catch him with a few jabs. Just pepper that jab out there and he's on skates. Do you think Megan O'Leary is good looking? I'd say she's solid. Let me check Megan O'Leary. Megan O'Leary. Yeah, she's decent. She's alright. She kind of gives me like female Ben Shapiro look vibes, if you know what I'm saying. I don't know, like something about her. She kind of looks a bit similar to that other chick. Who's that that political commentator chick that looks like a female Ben Shapiro? She kind of looks a little bit similar to that, I think. Let me double check. Yeah, I stand by that statement. I think she kind of looks like that. How many defenses will Leon, Pantoja, and Aspinall get? Leon, I think if he fights Bilal and then Shavkat, I think Brett Cooper. Yeah, that chick. Yeah, she kind of looks. Yes or no? She looks similar to Brett Cooper. Am I wrong there? Let me check Brett Cooper. Tell me you can't see that. There's similarities there for sure. There's definitely similarities there. I'm not saying identical, but like if you told me they were siblings, I would believe you 100%. 100% I'll believe you. So Pantoja, Aspinall, and Leon, I say Leon, if he fights, I think he can get at least 2 more. Aspinall, I think will get a bunch, and Pantoja, I think can get a few, as long as he just doesn't slow down with age. To be honest, I think like 3 or more for each isn't unrealistic in my opinion. You met Phil Hawes at a mall in Texas. Did he get blown over and KO'd by a gust of wind? I think I could too. He'd be way quicker, but if I land clean on that chin, I'm knocking him out. I've got power for days. If Strickland beats DDP, who's he fight next? They'll do Izzy, even though it's undeserved, but I wouldn't mind seeing like... That's the thing though, because the alternative to Izzy is Hamzat, and Hamzat hasn't beat a middleweight. So I guess Hamzat I'd prefer because it's a new opponent, but We need someone who deserves a fucking title shot. Like, just make Izzy versus Hamzat and the winner gets a title shot. It's not hard. On 300, do that. Motivated Connor versus patient Gaethje. I'll go motivated Connor. Nah, Gaethje's style is a nightmare for Connor, in my opinion. Strickland versus Strickland versus Chimaev's sick, but I just want to see Chimaev win a fucking fight. But yeah, it's marketable, and they will do it probably. And I'd prefer that over Izzy, even though they're both undeserving. I'd prefer that. Cannonier. I mean, yeah, Cannonier would sell no buys, and Strickland said he wants new opponents. So yeah. Cody versus Dillashaw 1 back down. Let's test the knowledge. Cody versus Dillashaw 1. From my memory, Cody did well early. Did he drop Dillashaw to a knee? He dropped him to a knee, or he had him hurt at like the end of the first. Or like, yeah, he had him hurt at the end of the first. Dillashaw walked back to the stool wobbly, and then he got chinned in the second. I'm right there, yeah. Am I right there? If Jones don't exist, you think Glover could become champion earlier? Nah. I wouldn't say he beats like some of those guys. Like he wouldn't have beat. He had to wait for like DC and shit. He had to wait for like Gustafsson. Yeah, because Gustafsson smoked him, so he would have had to wait for those guys to leave. But yeah, I'd say. How crazy! But I think Glover could have beat like he could have won the belt in like that era where Jones was struggling towards the end of his reign, like when he was fighting Santos and Smith, not Smith, though, Santos and Reyes. I think Glover could have won the belt in that era. How many crazy creatures do you see in Australia? I mean, if you count the blue-head lesbians, there's thousands of them. But yeah. Why did Makayev and Albazi have tweet on? Oh, this is the most funny shit ever. Makayev and Albazi had the most random beef. They're basically just questioning each other's ethnicity, and Albazi's having a go at Makayev for moving to the UK, and then Makayev saying that Albazi's not like Kurdish or some shit like that, or saying he's not Arab. Yeah, Makayev said Albazi isn't Arab. It's the most random fucking. Manel Cap approves of this beef, bro. Manel Cap approves of some ethnic-based beef. It's basically like the sand people version of the Dricus and Adesanya beef. It's just the backpack people, the pilot version of Dricus and Adesanya beef. Is a PR nightmare? Yeah, that would not be good mic-wise. They would not have good things to say. I may be a bad fan. I couldn't care less about order. Fair play. I don't hate Uncle I've Cannonier, but I wouldn't. Yeah. Fair. I don't hate that either. Morab too, but again, Hamzat, big star. I'd like to see it for the pay-per-views, but if you do look at it objectively, he doesn't deserve a title fight. No one cares about odds. Exactly. No one. I feel like people kind of support him, but no one really cares that much. Like, more fake Nunes, fear of Pena, or Jones Christianity? Or more fake. No, Jones Christianity is real, but he just doesn't abide by any of it. He's just one of the ones that says, I believe in God, Lord save me, and then goes out and fucks hookers and is a retard. So, I mean, he says he's a Christian, but does he follow any of the fucking beliefs? Probably not. But Pena, no, because Nunes does not fear Pena, but Pena's delusion is just it's extremely real. Nunes' fear of Pena is extremely real in Pena's eyes, but just no one else's. If Bilal becomes champ, I'll kill myself. Diego Lopez, do you think Glover aged like wine? I'd say he aged pretty well. I'd say aged like a nice cheese. I'd say maybe not like wine, but like a good cheese. Correct. Wobbled last second. Yeah. I remember. He dropped him because first fight was the hook, and then second fight was like head kick, wasn't it? Was it head kick in the second fight? We need to see Adesanya and Dricus tag team against Adesanya. Yeah, true. Johnny Walker worst nose pound for pound over Marab and over Bilal and not Leon and Ariel Helwani. You reckon worst nose and Della? There's some stiff competition for worst nose, bro. I don't know about that. Best fighters Dover. I assume you mean Dober? Yeah. Lewis, Jones, Hill, yeah, all come to mind. And Ngannou, Almeida, all these kind of guys, you know. Adesanya. clearly. Although he is Chinese, but I think Dober could convince himself into winning that one. One dude on Instagram who spams Bilal gifts. Yeah. I think I know who you're talking about. MMA Joey has waves where I kind of like some mistakes, but then he goes completely soy. Yeah, Joey does go unbelievably soy at times. Again, yeah, Lucas, I feel like sometimes just makes the unpopular take for the sake of it. But Lucas's takes are never soy, they're just dumb. MMA Joey always just has soy takes. Like, he made a 35-minute video saying that Sean Strickland got exposed or some shit. Like, fuck off, bitch. Who cares? Shut up. You're fat. Like, go jump on a treadmill, eat a salad. Joey always, yeah. Most ugly fighters here was part 3. Fair enough. Who am I missing? Who have I not put in the ugly fighters tier list? I could just do a bunch of the ugly lesbians, but I feel like that's just a dead video. So who have I forgotten in the ugliest fighters tier list? So one sec, chat. What's your Volk Ilya take? My Volk Ilya take is that Volk is a way better fighter, but I'm worried about his chin. I feel like it's the pretty common take to have. I'm worried that he gets caught, and I just got the vibe that, you know, how Volk's like 35, Ilya's coming up, he's got all the hype behind him. It just gives you the vibe like a Conor versus Aldo, like Volk's going to lose, but Volk is a better fighter for sure. Would you like it if Strickland somehow strings together? I know, I want Strickland to string together. Oh, it would be so funny. He beats Dricus, beats Adesanya in a rematch, beats Hamzat, maybe even like beats Robert Whittaker. That'll be jokes. If he beats like literally the best 4, like the best 3 or 4 middleweights, that'd be so funny. Impression of Bilal and Ariel eating each other's nose with Ian Gary watching from the. Someone did the Bilal Ariel eating each other's nose thing on Guru's stream. So what, man? Eat my nose? It's not big enough. It's anti-Semitic. What are you eating someone's nose? Can I fucking jump in there? What are you fucking your wife? I'm in the closet. Why is my wife not getting pounded by the blokes? I don't know. Again, Bilal, hard impression to do. Ariel, hard impression to do. It's got a whine. You got to sound like MMA Joey. Dana White. This is fucking anti-Semitic. Why are you telling me I dig tunnels? I don't know. That was a bit iffy. Ian Gary, though, it's like, so why is my wife not getting pounded by other blokes? I want to see another man 10 inches deep in her pussy, so I can fucking come everywhere in his closet. Like that's the Ian Gary impression. Strickland as long as I know that'll be so good. Manel too, yeah. Thoughts on Strickland getting his? What are you saying? I can't read the message. His pick leaked. Just shut up. Just stop. Fucking hell. Should I just put the dot? I put the dot because the rest of MMA's message was hidden behind like the emoji button on the screen. So I just put a dot so that it just elevated it. How long are you streaming for? I don't know. I want to kind of train. I want to go train soon because my training starts I got training in 40 minutes, so I gotta go over there. But I'll probably get off soon, to be honest, because I do want to train because I missed training yesterday because I streamed for 4 hours. Good Wi-Fi. That's good. I didn't know my Wi-Fi would hold up, but unlike Lucas Tracy, who's got the potato Wi-Fi, he's got the Nokia Wi-Fi. Could he do an impression of Bryce Mitchell talking about his scientific knowledge? Let me think. Let me get into the zone for Bryce Mitchell. Inbred hillbilly voice mode. All right. So what evidence do you have? Oh, that's a shit fucking Bryce Mitchell. It's a lie from Satan, brother. My scientific knowledge, the earth is fucking flat. It's a lie from Satan. I don't do like a good I don't do a good hillbilly impression. I can quote what he said, but I can't go off the cuff like Bryce Mitchell. Frida, it's a lie from Satan, brother. I'm grateful to Josh. He could have followed up with shots and caused some serious damage to my health, but thanks to all my fans, I'm out on my farm. It's a lie from Satan. Hello, the notorious GG. Hello, my guy. Do you play UFC 5? I actually don't know. No, I don't. I don't really play video games. You versus Lucas Tracy, you win by teabag? True. I fucking teabag on his head as he's unconscious, yeah? I'm a teabag him, lad. I'm a dunk me nuts in his face and slap me nuts across his forehead, lad. It's the Paddy impression. Joey has the most boring life. He actually does. He's a fucking fat man that orders DoorDash to his house every 2 fucking minutes and just squeals at a camera thinking he knows shit about MMA, bro. Soy take. Honestly, if you don't train MMA and you fucking watch it and talk about it like you're the biggest MMA fan, you're soy. Well, not soy, but like you can't be a true MMA fan unless you have to train MMA to be an MMA fan, really, I think, to be honest. Otherwise, you're a casual. If you don't, I'm chucking up a poll. Start a poll. If you don't train martial arts, you are not a proper UFC fan. Yes. No, I'm soy. Lucas beats you. High ceiling Paddy in terms of ranking. Not very high. I don't think he'll become ranked, to be honest. Who wins a twerk off, Guru or Tracy? Well, Tracy's got the muzzing skill, so I reckon you could, transfer those skills over to the twerk off. I reckon he could get it done. That's why I actually started. Exactly, you gotta fucking train to really like the sport. If you work out, do boxing, like you gotta do some form of martial arts. But like, if you sit on your fucking ass and just like watch pay-per-views and eat your fucking chips, and then you just like complain about fights and stuff and think you're good, you have to train to know what they're fucking going through. Like, you got to train to really get like an idea of what they actually fucking are, so that you don't just make soy retarded takes like all the fucking dumb retards. Lucas beats you in round 1 by roid injection. True. He beats me in round 1 by a seed oil assault. He would like acid attack me, but with seed oils. Can it be? Yeah, it can be any martial arts. So you don't have to train everything. You don't have to train like boxing, jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, everything. If you train any martial art of some sort, you're a proper fan. I respect you. But if you've never fucking thrown punches properly, if you've never sparred or like done a grappling match or anything like that, soy. You're not a proper fan. Lucas said he used to do kickboxing. Yeah, I'm sure Lucas is trained. So, yeah, he's a fucking proper fan. Like, look, I'm not saying you can't love the sport, but I don't think you're like a true, like, MMA enjoyer if you don't train. Because why are you not training? Why? You just want to watch other men that you know would beat you in a fight and figure out who would beat you in a fight worse. You got to train, bro. You got to train. You don't appreciate the technique. Exactly. You got to have an idea of doing it. That's how you fucking break down fights, but you got to have ideas. When you see things, you don't just go, yeah, this guy looks pretty good at it, punching people in the face. You got to fucking understand what they're doing and actually be able to make like analytical fucking comments during fights, not just say the stand up meme. Like, I know it's funny stand up meme, but like, or bro, there's openings for those shots. Like, you can't just say that. You got to fucking do a question of, is he adopting a dog? Is this one a virgin? Is it tight? Could I fuck this dog? Will I get arrested for it? Botched. I'm going to go to jail if I fuck this dog. Fuck, I don't want it then. I'll go get something else. Botched. This is part of my legacy. I get arrested for animal abuse. Animal abuse. They call me Chinese because I got that dog in me. And I'm in the dog. Botched. Which post-fight celebration was better? Izzy Whittaker 1 or Izzy versus Father 2? Good question. I'd say Izzy versus Father 2, to be fair. Haven't seen the video yet. Quick Sean versus Dricus take. Okay. I've got Sean winning a decision or a 5th round TKO. I think early Dricus is going to be dangerous. He's definitely going to push to grab. I think he will mix in a few takedowns, but I think he's going to be aggressive on the feet. He's going to like really swing hard. He's going to have a few shots where you're like, geez, that's close. Might rock Sean early. But overall, I think if you look at the Strickland versus Cannonier fight, I think personally, I believe Cannonier is still a better technical striker than Dricus, even though Dricus beat Whittaker. I think he's just got a style that catches certain guys. Like, Whittaker's got his hands down by his side doing the karate style. He does get caught a bit and he is a bit chinny. So I do think Cannonier's striking is purely better than Dricus. But He definitely can catch Sean with a blitz for sure. But if you look at Sean vs. Cannonier, he didn't get hit clean heaps. It was a close fight. He didn't get hit clean heaps. Again, I think Cannonier's striking is more clean and easier to get to the target. Cannonier's striking gets to the target quicker than Dricus's. Dricus has a pretty low strike land. And also, everyone's talking about Dricus as this like non-stop 100% forward pressure, and then Strickland as this guy that just can't deal with being on the back foot. Dricus, if you look at a lot of his fights, he's aggressive, but he's not super forward movement. He's very like he can be stationary. Like he's there and he's not running you down at all times. So I don't think he runs in and then catches Sean over the top with like an overhand. Like I don't see that happening. Maybe that's exactly how this fight goes, but just personally, I think Sean's defense holds up. I think he pours it on later. Sean looks big too, so I think he could. I know he's not going to shoot, but I think any Dricus takedown attempts he'll stuff. And I think he'll just out cardio him later on. Put the pressure on him. It depends how good Dricus's cardio hold up. If it holds up well, it'll go distance. Strickland wins 48-47. If it holds up badly, he either gets like 10-8'd in the fifth or finished in the fifth. That's my opinion. But again, super fucking close fight. Not saying Dricus can't win at all. He can definitely win. I think Sean uses the fundamentals way better, yeah. Darren Till, I know you can say, oh, pre-nose surgery. Darren Till looked like a maestro on the feet against Dricus. Let's be real. Disregarding the takedowns, just the stand-up, Dricus didn't have many moments against Darren Till. He was literally getting tuned up by straight punches. And Whitaker's not a great straight puncher, yes or no? Like, he doesn't throw heaps and heaps of just really quick straight punches down the target, ones and twos. Like, he's got a good jab. He doesn't really throw the cross heaps. He throws a lot of left hooks. He throws like that kind of lunging overhand and the blitz. But Till, the only guy that Dricus has fought that's actually really throws quick, that's really fast, those quick like snappy shots down the middle. Like if he just throws like Till's the one he was catching him, he was just landing down the middle, and Dricus was like he wasn't getting like rocked or hurt badly, but Till majorly outstruck Dricus, and his reactions really didn't look good. Like he has a really high guard, like he tries to like kind of block his guard like this, you know what I mean? You didn't see Dricus, he'll kind of guard up like this. If a big blitz comes at him, he kind of just does this. I can see Strickland feinting, going to the body as well. Body shots. He's got great boxing, teeping to the body too, gassing him out. I think Strickland wins, but again, super, super close fight. Sean has great fun. Yeah, you think? Let's go put dot. Oh, you think Till will come back to UFC? I don't think he will, to be honest. I think you have to be in the UFC to be training your absolute hardest. Like if you are in the UFC and then you leave, you're just not training as hard, in my opinion. You're not as motivated. You're not as dedicated. You're not as hungry as when you're in the UFC. So my personal opinion, I don't think Till comes back. I don't think he's got that hunger anymore. Mike Malott loses. That'd be jokes if Magny just clinches him up against the fence. It'd be funny. Sorry, I'm just checking something. Mike Malott got a massive pop at the press conference, so fair play to him. That was actually fucking impressive, to be fair. He's got a lot of guys behind him. Alan or Evloev, man, honestly, if I'm telling you who to pick or who to bet, I'm going to tell you to pick Alan, but I'm just going to go with Evloev just because I'm fucking, like, I just got a feeling that he's going to just grapple fuck him for a few rounds. Like, even though I do think Alan is a better fighter, and if you look at their fights, like, normally I pick fights based off, like, how I've seen them look in their fights, and I'm like, Evloev's striking's mid. He doesn't get takedowns all the time, but he's like he can push a bit of a pace, but Allen is way quicker. But then I'm like, okay, that fucking logic doesn't work. You just have to like think Evloev's fucking Russian. He's undefeated. He's gonna be making jumps in his game, and so I just think he's gonna like hack the system and just be better. So yeah. When does Gregory Gillespie comes back? He's coming back UFC 300. Haven't you heard, bro? He's coming back 300. He's main eventing against Kevin Lee in a rematch. Chat, I gotta go. I gotta go, chat. I want to go train, man. I don't want to miss training again. So I'm gonna read this last messages. Who wins, Robbie Lawler or Nigeria Nightmare Perry? Perry wins via blackness. I think Gillespie's still alive. Yeah, Movzar coming off knee injury. Yeah, I know he's coming off injury, but I just got a feeling he's gonna win. How many fights? MVP. I don't think he's gonna fight too much. If he beats Holland, I think they'll do the Wonderboy fight. If he loses to Holland, they probably give him like one more fun fight, and then I feel like he won't stick around for too long if he loses. I don't think he sticks around for too long. But chat, that's gonna do it for me. Thanks for tuning into the stream. We've gone 2 hours and a bit. Laters, pretend the bag is Tracy again. Just like just like get a bit carried away there. But no, I gotta go train. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Went 2.5 hours. Went fucking 4 hours yesterday, which is why I missed training. But see you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'll probably live stream maybe tomorrow earlier. I'll live stream tomorrow earlier before work, and I might even live stream after UFC on Sunday. So do not call me Pookie ever again. But yeah, couple. I like these streams. I'll do them again soon. But see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody. Base Sean Strickland.